Last time on the Asses of Fate, we finally arrived back in Phandalin, and we talked strategy of who we're going to attack next. Where, for the first time in his entire life, Riggs had a good idea.
Damn. True, but damn.
And was like, hey, let's attack Bellboy.
Yeah.
It's like, strategy since when? This is not your strong suit.
It can't be.
Once in a blue moon. And we're like, yeah, we'll go do pause. We're gonna go attack Bellboy.
Good save.
And then yeah.
We're gonna do them.
I was about to say it, but
We're
and then
gonna
it was
do
like,
them.
oh hey, I have this thing. We have these two rivaling factions who need to come in peace so everything can flourish in that town, area, whatever.
I'm sorry, they need to do what?
My name be Peace. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'll be right
god.
Do you remember what the people are? I might,
Peace
you might want to take that one back.
Even gone.
Our leader.
Our leader.
We're getting there.
Oh,
I am
God.
now going to wait for Steven to return.
He's not going to.
I'm here. Go ahead.
Let's go.
And as we started to travel, we ran across this monk sitting on a stone in the rain, who was dropping more spiritual things than Vix's had gone through his head. And we're like, hey, come with us. Sure. That's summing up the beautiful exchange we had that had no interesting moments. We get there and we're like, we need to talk to your leader. And they're like,
Our leader?
our leader?
Our leader?
You can meet our leader. Little did we know, their name was our leader. And our
We're
leader.
talking third person.
Talks in third person,
Our leader was rather insistent.
which
He
became Shoshana's
insisted upon
bestie.
himself. It assists.
Our leader then was like, if you want to do this, you need to complete these trials. Oh yeah.
Of Osiris.
Yes, of Osiris. And then took us to where we need to go for those trials. We talked to Big Bunny Man, whose name I forgot.
Does anyone remember?
I believe it was rank noun. Oh my god, guys, it's in the
Not
fucking-
far off. You have the formula.
It's Buckler.
It was Commander Buckler.
I cheated. I'll admit to that.
We're like, hey, how do we do the trials? You don't want to do the trials. Yeah, we do. We'll beat them. And then they got left off there.
All right, that is where we left off. So,
One sec.
okay. Everyone hold.
Everyone pause.
Okay.
Stylo's doing a bad job of pausing. He is walking around.
Face.
Mr. Stark, please, I don't want to go.
I want to breathe. Let me breathe.
Well, you don't get to.
Oh yeah, I should probably turn off my music so Miller can play his own at some point.
I was getting ready to say, I literally have one queued up waiting to play it for Nicole. We're waiting for Nicole to play
You
it.
Sorry,
broke your
I'm back.
stream, dude.
Ah, there we go.
I was summoned.
All right, so we pick up in the
God damn
forge that you all left off in, and I'll just say, like, since the last session, you guys have had a little bit of time to kind of prepare, and you are brought out before a crowd of 300 Harengon.
Oh.
What's her herring on?
What'd you say, Grayson?
What exactly is that again?
They're the rabbit people.
Okay, just make sure that.
Yeah. So you get brought out before these Harengon. And you're in this grand chamber within the forge. You see its walls are lined with banners and glowing embers. And at the heart of the room, there's a ceremonial forge surrounded by different tools, raw materials, and more official-looking Harengon, with the head of the forge being Commander Buckler. And you see these observers kind of watch.
The fuck?
The hell?
Jesus
They're
Christ.
very excited.
I was gonna say, yeah, you see, as you guys
Calm
start
down.
come through, they start losing their minds. They're like banging on the. They have like, it's almost set up like a big gladiatorial arena, where you have big stairs and big seats like up the sides, and they're like smacking on their seats, stomping their feet as you all walk through.
I think one of them just fell.
You see one guy gets so excited he jumps up in the air and falls over, face plants, and a couple of like guards have to pick him up and carry him off. And you see, as this is all going on, you see Commander Buckler picks up his warhammer and takes like the handle of it and smashes it on the floor, and everything stops in terms of noise. And you see Commander Buckler, he continues to hold his warhammer, and then he pulls out a rag, and he starts kind of polishing the head of the warhammer, and he looks at you. He looks at you all, and he says, "All right, friends. Strength is more than just might. It is the will to shape the world around you. In this first trial, you will forge not just iron, but your purpose. Let your creation sing of your resolve and your worth here to this compact." And he kind of looks at all of you and holds out he stops polishing his warhammer and kind of like guides it along you all. You're all kind of like standing in the line and goes, "Who's first?"
I nominate Rakes to go first.
I nominate Vic.
Cool with that.
Raise my own
Cool
hand.
with that. Cool with that.
Rakes is a
I would imagine like in this, Xenon just kind of like, or Zenon, sorry. Zenon like hits Rakes on the back and kind of like ushers him forward a little bit as he says that. And Rakes is just like, okay. Yep. Okay, so. All right. Seems fitting. Step forward, ironclad one.
I do as he says.
You step forward and you see his kind of like the more official looking Harengon kind of create a path for you to walk through. You know, they kind of like stand alongside this aisle walking up to the forge.
Mhm.
All right. State your name.
My name is Rakes, not like the gardening tool.
And what are you here to do?
Well, we're here to complete some trials. But are you talking like in life? Because that's a completely different answer.
You answer the question however you interpret it, friend.
Well, that's the you know we're here to complete some trials, so I'll just leave it at that.
Very well. Step forward and choose your mold. And you see laid before him on this large table right in front of the forge, there's different molds. There's one for a sword, one for a hammer, one for a set of armor. You know, just every type of weapon you can imagine and every type of armor you can imagine, there's a mold laid out for it on this long table. What do you choose?
Is there a shield mold?
Yes.
I start towards the shield mold.
Okay, instinctively you go right for the shield and you go over and pick it up.
Yeah.
And you see, as you pick it up, Commander Buckler kind of looks at you and he goes, "A man of defense. I like it. Now, what do you intend to do with this mold?"
As in,
Answer the question however you interpret it.
I intend to build the mightiest shield possible.
Say it with your chest, boy!
I intend to make the mightiest shield possible. Try not to
And as you say that, the crowd erupts. They start losing their minds. You know, some of our more observant members of the party might see like a couple of them start to like shove each other in the crowd, almost forming like a mosh pit over it. You see one literally takes another one by the head and like smacks his forehead off of him. Like they're going crazy. Wonderful. Now, before you are raw materials. What do you choose to forge this shield?
It's in front of me.
Any type of metal you can imagine.
I don't fucking know what type of metal. Why do I have currently as my fucking shield? I was making the same thing. Not my shield, my armor. Is adamantine? Fuck me, adamantine. There.
Yes.
Use it. Yeah. Might as well build it out of that. Just be.
All right.
Cool.
You go for the adamantine, and you see Commander Buckler. He kind of like steps down from his position and stands across from you at the table, and he goes, "This is your chosen material."
Yeah. Is that a bad option?
And you see he kind of like leans in and gets almost like nose to nose with you. He knows his shit, fellas, and everyone starts losing their minds. You know, you see even like some of the more official looking members start like mosh pitting each other now. Like they're all fully into it. They're losing their minds. And you see as he takes the adamantium, or the adamantine. Jesus, it's not Marvel. He takes the adamantine and he takes the mold over to a forge, and you know, he kind of sets it up to start melting the adamantine into something that can fill the mold. And as he's doing this, he kind of looks back at you, Rakes. Tell the people what you plan to do with this shield.
I plan to defend this entire nation with my whole being and heart.
Say it with your chest, boy!
That was with my chest. I ain't gonna get much louder than that.
Say it with some conviction, then. You sound uncertain.
Not the talking type. I plan to defend the entire nation with my whole heart.
Roll me persuasion.
Oh,
That nation
I was gonna say I don't believe you at all.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
Persuasion.
Yeah,
right, let's
persuasion.
That's a 14, my guy.
You see as the crowd kind of looks at you for a minute. And then you just hear one guy in the distance start to clap, and everyone else rises and starts clapping with them, going absolutely crazy. And you see Commander Buckler, he kind of like whispers to one of the more official looking Herringons with him. He's like, I wasn't fully convinced, but people act it, so we'll roll with it. Now, Rakes of Phandalin, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
How do you plan to make this shield?
How do I plan to make this shield?
Yes.
You especially know how to fucking do this shit off the top of my head, across the table, not actually in character.
Over the table, I will tell you, you could forge the metal to fit the shape that you want it to be. You could
yeah.
stoke the flames a little bit. You could, I don't know, infuse it with the power of the Everlight through prayer,
There you go.
something like that.
I like that second
You
version.
do literally anything, just do something.
Yeah, there's
I'll
over
play
the
the ability
table- over the
with
table,
the Everlight's
over the table.
blessing.
This is me giving you an opportunity to make this a personalized item.
I got that.
Okay, so you're gonna utilize the Everlight.
Yeah, I want to imbue the shield with the Everlight's glory.
How do you do that?
It's melting, right?
Yeah, currently the metal is sort of melting and pouring down into the mold.
I want to take off my gauntlets and like start like slowly pushing my hands towards the molten metal and start like praying to try to imbue it.
Okay, so you're gonna like push your hands towards the metal, or do you ever plan on touching it, or are you?
Yeah,
just, like, trying
I
to
plan on basically like covering my hand and then I yank it out as soon as I can't handle it anymore.
Okay, yeah. Roll me religion with advantage. I'll give you advantage on this. Because I like this idea. I think this is a cool idea.
As I drop my fucking dice like on the floor. It's a
Nice.
it's a 19.
With the with the 19, you start to push your hands towards the forge, and everyone else, you see rakes start to glow a little gold. You know, a golden glow kind of overtakes him. And I would assume, Rakes, while you're doing this, you probably have your eyes closed and you're just letting the Everlight guide you.
Yeah.
And while you're moving, you hear Buckler. He kind of looks over and he goes, hey, hold on there, son. You're getting a little close to the fire. You might want to take a couple steps back. I don't know what's happening here, but you don't want to burn yourself.
Just completely ignored him.
All right, you ignore him and you keep going forward, and eventually you place your hands inside the mold that is currently being filled with molten metal, and it hurts for like a split second, and then you feel the Everlight kind of like take the pain away from you. And after a few moments, you feel a shield kind of like perfectly materialize in your hands, and you rip it out, and you all see this glorious yellow golden shield be pulled out of the metal, or be pulled out of the mold. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. Goodness.
That's okay.
And as you kind of hold it up, and it's kind of like Captain America straight up, like on your forearm, holding it up. It's not rounded like Captain America. It's a traditional looking shield, but you've got it sitting on your forearm, kind of almost attached to your armor in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, as you're kind of doing that, Buckler kind of runs over real quick with two leather straps and kind of hooks it on, and plucks it off your armor so it doesn't like imbue itself with the armor. And he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and he goes, "Son, you're the craziest sumbitch I've ever met, but god damn, I respect it. I've never seen a man touch molten metal with his hands before and still have the hands to tell the tale." And you see, he kind of glances back, and you see there's one Harengon that just doesn't have hands, and he kind of looks down sadly. Yeah, you touched it, boy. You pulled the fucking shield out.
Honestly,
While it was still being made.
I did not feel a single thing.
You see, he kind of looks over at the rest of the party and goes, "I see why you keep this one around. He's tough as nails."
Yeah.
That's
Just shot in the
why.
back, like, yeah.
Now, one more time. Now that we have this meticulously crafted shield before us, what do you plan to use it for, son?
I plan. Fuck you. I plan to defend all of Phandalin with my whole heart.
And as you say that, you hear someone from the crowd go, "Wait, what about the compact?
The what?
You're just gonna protect Phandalin? What the fuck?"
What happened to the whole nation?
Yeah, what? Yeah, you've changed like 4 times.
Sounds like
Shut the
pretty
fuck up.
quick.
Nation to Phandalin.
Those are two completely different
Yep.
concepts.
One's a city, one's the entirety of the Sword Coast.
Figure it
Wait.
out.
Nation, that's hot. For Vandalin.
We knew he was strong, but we did not say he was
The
wise.
intelligence did fall for all here.
Oh yeah, his Muppet's
see-
really that smart? This is the guy who can't tell the difference between a city and a nation.
Buckler kind of reaches down, grabs you by the shoulder, and goes, "Maybe try that one again."
I plan to defend the Sword Coast in its entirety with my whole heart.
Roll me persuasion.
Please be bad.
So stalwart.
It's not great. It's 11.
Oh my god.
You see the crowd. This time, you just hear one guy in the back kind of go, "Yeah, it works for me," and everyone else just kind of like nods and mumbles in agreement, like, "Yeah, okay, all right."
Crowd
Yeah,
goes
cool.
mild.
And the crowd goes cold.
And as this happens, you see Buckler. He kind of kneels and holds his warhammer before him, and he looks at you, Rakes, and he says, "My friend, you have shown resolve, unity, and strength this day. The Compact welcomes your wisdom and your protection.
I don't know about wisdom, but the protection I can do.
Fair enough.
At least he's
You see, he
honest.
stands back up, and he throws his warhammer back over his shoulder and kind of ushers you away. And his rakes kind of walks back. You just hear like one small little group of Harengon, like, yeah, woo, let's go. There's like 6 of them over in the corner, like really, really hyping them up. But with that, you see Buckler. He kind of looks at you all, just holding his warhammer on his shoulder, waiting for you to do something. So, who's going next?
I will come forth.
Okay.
Is it the I walk towards Commander Buckler? It's the same concept. There's a bunch of like weapons in front of me.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Everything but the
Okay.
shield is now before you. The shield mold is gone. But any other type of weapon, or there's even like some metal staff looking, or some staff looking molds that you would put metal in, is a better way to describe that. Just like different molds for different items that could be made out of metal that would help you in some way.
I will choose the staff.
All right, you choose the staff. Second. All right, you walk over and pick up the staff, and Buckler goes, "Well, this one's a go-getter. I didn't even have to tell him what to do. He just went and did it. How about that?" All right, well, I got a question for you, friend. Why are you here?
Find my inner peace.
Have you found it yet?
No,
We better keep looking, then.
that's the goal, man.
As you say that, the crowd starts going fucking crazy. They're clapping, they're whooping, they're hollering. You hear one guy go, "Yeah, get philosophical in this bitch." He goes, all right, settle down. Now, let me ask you, I'm all for personal growth, but
Yeah.
how does that help the combat?
I'm with you guys, right?
Roll me
Yeah.
persuasion with advantage.
How do I do that?
Okay, so you're good. Go to your character sheet. Do you have that pulled
Yeah.
up on D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see like in the middle how there's a column of a bunch of different words that have numbers beside them.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it.
Okay. Yeah.
There's one down towards the bottom that says persuasion. Click the 0 beside it because you have a +0 as your persuasion modifier.
Okay. Gotcha.
And you're just gonna click that twice, and whatever the higher number is, that's what you go with.
Okay. 19.
Ooh, okay. As you say, I'm with you guys, aren't I? He's like, yeah, no, that is flawless logic. I cannot. You are indeed with us here today. Word up. All right. Well, fantastic. So, with all this metal before you, what do you choose to craft your staff?
Gold.
Ooh. Okay. So you walk over and there's a pile of gold, and he goes, "Oh, you're one of them fancy types, is you?"
Indeed.
I like it. I like a little showmanship. And you see he takes the mold from you, and he takes the gold, and he kind of puts the gold in the bucket, and it starts to melt down into the gold, or into the mold for the staff. And he looks back at you and he goes, "Well, how do you plan on forging this staff?"
What does that mean? Sorry, I don't.
Over the table, it was like the thing Grayson did where he imbued it with the power of his god.
Okay.
Just like something to put a personal spin on it is basically what we're asking, or what
Okay.
I'm asking, I guess.
I'm good. I sit down in a meditation stance and start praying.
Okay. Are you praying to anything in particular, or just like the universe at large?
The universe.
Okay. So you kind of start meditating, and you know, Buckler, he kind of looks over at the rest of the party, and under his breath he goes, "Is he sleeping? I don't get what's happening here." And as he's talking, you see the entire forge glow this like kind of light blue, and the staff that's being molded kind of finishes itself without having to, you know, fully kind of fill the container. It finishes itself, and you see it lift into the air, and you see the wind kind of starts, like a gust of wind rushes in the room, and it starts to kind of spin this staff. And you notice what was, you know, a moment ago just a long golden piece of metal now has these sort of like wind elements through it, you know, different designs, almost like a weightless feel to it. And Zenon, after a moment, you're kind of like, you know, I would assume you're meditating, doing like the stereotypical legs crossed, hands out.
Yeah, yeah.
You notice as one of your hands starts to have a tiny bit of weight to it, but not nearly as much as you'd expect from a solid gold staff.
Gotcha. I'm finished.
You say that, and do you kind of look at the staff you have before you?
Yes, I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you get a look at this like wind.
I stand
staff.
up. That's
Yeah,
what.
you stand up, and you see Buckler go, "Well, you folks are full of surprises. All right. Well, what do you plan to do with that staff now, son?"
Well, I'm going to find my piece.
He's gonna find his piece. And as Buckler says that, the whole room erupts, going crazy. And with that, he says, he also kneels before you holding his warhammer in front of him, and he goes, "Shit, I forgot to ask your name. What's your name again, son?"
Zenon.
Where do you hail from?
My monastery.
And you see he goes, "All right, Zenon of my monastery, you have shown resolve, unity, and strength. The compact welcomes your wisdom and your grace." And he stands back up and, you know, kind of like ushers you to go back to the line. And as you kind of start to walk back, you know, you get a much grander applause from the crowd. Everyone starts going absolutely ballistic. And again, Buckler stands there, warhammer over his shoulder, looking at the group. Who's next?
I guess I'll go.
All right, and as you kind of step forward, you see Buckler. He's had this very, like, stoic look on his face throughout most of the day. He gets a big grin, and he goes, "It's about damn time, big fella. Mumpets, right?
Mumpets, yep.
A Phandalin?
A Phandalin.
Tell me, Mumpets, what are you here to do?"
To bring peace to the Sword Coast.
Good man. And you hear kind of like a quiet but respectable applause. No one's going crazy. It's almost like a clap of good man. Now, choose your mold.
Do I do the expected or the unexpected? Give me the great axe.
You go straight for the great axe.
Yeah, I'll be
And,
predictable.
Yeah, you go straight for the great axe, and Buck.
Actually, no.
Ooh.
I'm a pump fake people.
Okay, you go for the great axe, and then at the last second,
I'm gonna go grab the longsword instead.
ooh, you go and grab the longsword.
Yes.
And Buckler kind of looks at you. He goes from, like, you know, he's sitting with his warhammer over his shoulder, and he's kind of like nodding, like, okay. And then you make the beeline for the longsword, and he goes, "Whoa! Caught me off guard. Goddamn. All right, well, what do you plan to use to make this longsword that I totally expected you to grab?"
Mithril.
Mithril. Ooh, we're getting real fancy.
Need something strong. Need something reliable.
She thinks more strong and reliable than Mithril, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but I also can't copy Vakes.
You know what, that definitely tracks. And you walk over and you kind of hand him the mold. He takes the mithril, puts it together, and he goes, "All right, how do you plan on making this long sword?"
Do I try to? I'm gonna. I don't want to do this. I'm just gonna let it be normal. Make it normally. I'm just gonna stand there looking like I'm pissed off while waiting.
All right. Do you rage, or just looking at it normally angry?
I'll rage.
Okay, so you rage, and the rest of you, you see as Mumpets, he starts to rage, and it's a rage like you've never seen before. It's almost like he's being imbued with the spirit of something greater than himself. And you see this kind of like red shadow start to loom over him, but it's not an orc. You know, you guys have seen an orc kind of follow him around. This time, you see a large soldier, fully adorned in cracked armor, carrying a cracked sword with a large helm, a big, like, feathered piece to the helm, almost like a sort of Greek helm. And this spirit grabs the forge in its two hands and kind of like takes the hands and melds them together, or melds it together almost. And it pulls the sword from within it. And Mumpets, you get your sword and it's cracked. It has sorts of cracks and chips taken out of it. But as soon as it hits your hands, you're overwhelmed almost with the power you kind of feel from it. Not in a negative way. This is not like a corrupting type of power. This is more just like an almost chosen power. Almost as if this is a gift from something a little above your pay grade. And you just kind of see, like, on the hilt of the sword as you kind of like examine it, there is carved in it Makairos' Meddler. And you take the sword and Buckler kind of looks at you and he goes, "Oh shit, it's broken. I guess the mold had some problems. You want to try again? I apologize."
No, it's not broken.
Sure, there's all sorts of chunks and cracks in it.
It's not an accident. I don't think the Forge alone had their hand in the creation of this one. As I then show them Makairos' name is now on the sword.
And you see Buckler, as you do that, he drops his warhammer and there's a loud thud that echoes through the room. And he kind of like rubs his eyes for a moment and he goes, "May I?"
Head.
He takes it and he goes, "By Makairos' hand, it's always said there would be one." It's
Yeah.
always said one would come and he would bless them. You, Mumpets of Phandalin, you are the one that will save us all. And he like kneels down and presents the sword to you.
I take it. I'm very clearly not happy, and it's not because of the sword, but it's because of the name on the sword.
Why is that?
Mumpets is not a big fan of Makairos.
I see. Interesting. Well, plot thread.
Oh,
The
if
plot
you
thickens.
okay, Millet, you know this. But who taught me about Makairos?
Oh no, I know. I
That's-
fully understand. I asked to paint the picture. I'm aware of the
Okay.
relationship between Mumpets and Makairos. Don't you worry your
I
little head.
wanted to make sure.
It's almost like I pre-planned it.
What pre-session prep?
That's illegal.
That's
in this
illegal,
campaign.
No, you can do that.
I didn't-
Egads.
that's not possible.
I can't believe this. I want a refund.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second.
Not allowed.
Miller
Shut up.
100%. Miller
So much
100%.
earlier.
Miller 100% had an axe ready for me. And it's now, it's now like. That means he definitely did.
No. I'm definitely not adjusting my notes.
No, no. Why would you?
No. No way.
You don't
No
need to.
possible.
That's illegal.
True.
By the way, I would like to amend. I messed up. I gave you the wrong name for the sword. It actually reads Makairos' Wrathbringer instead of Makairos' Meddler, because Makairos' Meddler is not a menacing name for a sword.
It is
Not at
really
all.
not. Not at all.
Listen, I realized I didn't prepare a name. I tried to come up with something. I was like, alliteration.
Bro really
Wrathbringer's
wanted
way
the
cooler.
alliteration. That's tough.
We're good. Wrathbringer goes hard.
medley.
Wrathbringer is a lot better than the
Yeah,
Meddler.
Makairos' Wrathbringer.
I don't know if I want to pull out the meddler in the middle of a fight.
The Meddler.
Mumpet's new nickname.
No.
It's
Yeah.
the Meddler.
I look at Tarnaf. No.
The meddler.
And you see, instead of Buckler asking you what you plan to do with this sword, a door opens. And you hear clapping that sounds a bit off, because it just sounds like feathers smacking together. Instead of like, normal.
Oh my no.
Our leader.
Our leader is very pleased with what you have done today, Mumpets. Our leader knew there was something special about you when you walked into our leader's office. Now, Mumpets, tell our leader and the crowd what you plan to do with this sword given to you by the god of rage, Makairos.
I plan to bring peace, freedom, and justice to the Sword Coast.
And as you say
That's
that,
gonna be my speech.
you see,
I don't like it. I have to kill Mumpets now. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I will do what I must.
He stole my flow. Word for word, bar for bar.
I will do what I must.
you see Makairos, or not Makairos. Makairos is not here.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh
You
god!
see our leader lift up one wing. And as he lifts that wing, you see as every Harengon in the room rises from their seats. And they erupt in the most extreme, violent, angry applause you have ever heard. It's akin to like if a gladiator just decapitated a hydra before a crowd. It's unreal what you're all hearing and witnessing from these Harengons. You see one literally take another one and throw him at Mumpets, and he lands like 5 feet short. Kind of looks up and he goes, I salute you. Then
Okay.
passes out.
I lean over towards Dino real quick and just. We should have had him go last.
And you see Dino, he kind of leans over and he goes, how the fuck are we supposed to follow that up?
Nah.
We should have made Rex wait.
True. We should have made all of them wait. We should have went first. What are we supposed to do
but
that's
with-
cool?
But with that, Mumpets, I assume you walk back to the line, and Buckler, he stands with his Warhammer on his shoulder, and you see as our leader kind of like walks to the back of the room and stands with his wings crossed at his waist. Who's next? Okay, listen, hand over hand. You know how like someone would stand?
How?
Yeah, You know how someone would stand like with their hand on their wrist, like at their waist?
Like this, but
Oh,
lower.
yeah,
Like that.
okay.
Yeah,
I got you.
But
okay.
it's with wings.
I was like,
Gangnam Style?
I'm just, well, when I'm thinking of arms crossed, I'm thinking of like this, but somehow at his waist, I'm like, how the fuck?
No,
How do
okay,
you-
listen.
I don't know how you
Keep
go
stuck in the
about that.
details.
Always.
You know what? Even better. Even better. Fuck that. He's doing something completely different. He is standing to play into the brain rot that is this character. He's standing exactly like this.
Oh god.
all okay.
He's fed those.
He's standing there like, you know, I had to do it to him. But with that, who is next?
I just pushed
Suppose I will
Dorchivus
go.
forward. Yep.
Yeah, well, all right, same wavelength. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I
Same
got you.
height as the mold.
All right, give me one moment. As you kind of like push Dorch forward, you see Buckler. He kind of like gets a stern look on his face, and he goes, "You, elf,
Yes.
forward."
Okay.
And he kind of like, Dorch. He kind of like ushers for you to go back in line.
Oh.
Okay.
We got a way of doing.
And I
things
stick out
around
my
here,
tongue.
friend.
I stick my tongue out at him.
And you see he just kind of like shrugs it off. All right, Pushy. What's your name?
Tana.
Of?
Oh, that's complicated. We'll go Fandolin. It sounds best.
You see he kind of like peers at you for a moment. And he's kind of like looking you over and he goes, "Okay. Well, Tarnath of Fandolin. What are you here for?"
To fulfill a promise.
Intriguing.
Sometimes.
To whom?
Someone who died a long time ago.
Well, I'm terribly sorry for your loss. My husband died many years ago, so I know the feeling. But with all due respect, what exactly does that have to do with the compact?
I think the compact will be in a much better spot when Theodore and Tyr are dead.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Okay. That is a 27.
Jesus.
I have a +9 persuasion.
Right. You see he kind of looks at you and he just kind of nods and steps aside, almost like gesturing for you to go to the table of molds.
Yeah, what's left on this table?
I'm
I'm trying to figure out what I can use.
There's a lot of weapons. There was a staff that was
Right.
taken, but you do notice what looks to be a smaller staff, almost akin to something you would perhaps use in a hand that you may or may not have given to Cyclopes.
Well, that was also a staff.
You may or may not have used, or someone may or may not have used towards you in a specific dungeon that you threw in the water. blew up
Oh,
or
right.
something. I can't
Yes,
remember what
a
you did to
wand.
it.
So,
Yeah.
okay. New question.
Uh-huh.
I know you might have had something in mind for me, but thinking about the other member of our group who doesn't use weapons, I can use weapons. Is there something on the table that I see that makes sense for them? And if not, I'm leaving that and gonna make throwing stars. Because I did lose my daggers also. So I need stuff to throw.
I would say no. There's nothing else that's really
Okay, so
fitting for our weaker friends.
yes, okay. Is there I don't know if you're gonna let me do this, but I want to try. Is there a like a short sword still left?
Yeah.
Can I use magic to alter the mold, just how it looks? Still be like the stats of a short sword, but
I would say yes when you get to like the forging process.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Like the you know where I'm getting at. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do that. So yeah, you go over to the short sword.
Yeah, I'll
And
like
he,
walk along the table looking at all sorts of different stuff, and I'll grab the short sword and this will almost do. Almost.
Well, what are you making it out of then, friend?
They took all the good metals. I think I'm just gonna go with Damascus steel.
All right.
Yeah.
You see, as he takes the sword and he takes or the mold and he takes the steel, and he walks over to the forge and he sets up the process, and he kind of looks back at you and he goes, "Well, how do you plan on making this happen, Tarnath?"
I am going to use, just for giggles, innate sorcery. So I'm just gonna kind of look down, look back up, and as I do, I'll be like surrounded by this blue and purple aura. My eyes will kind of start glowing purple. And I'm gonna use telekinesis and like just magically, kind of similar to what Mumpets did, but I'm just gonna use magic and just kind of stand there looking at it and magically have, Hammer doing things and whatever.
Yeah, and as you do that, the rest of you, this is presented as like, it almost gets lifted up out of the forge by strings, and these strings kind of like wrap themselves around it and mold the metal in different ways, and eventually it turns into the shape that Tarnath is looking for. What would that look like?
A katana.
Okay, yeah, it just melds itself into a katana. And, it kind of like, again, with the strings, it just kind of gets like lowered down before you, and you get this katana with a purple hilt that kind of has engravings of like constellations and different strings throughout it, and then this big long metal blade. And in the blade, you notice different engravings, and in one of them, like on the blade, you see like a purple glow for a moment, and then it disappears, and it carves out a name, and it says Mistress Fate Cutter.
Nice. Incredible name. Right as I see that, I chuckle a little, just
And you get like a message in your head that's almost kind of like, listen, I'm short on ideas, okay?
oh, incredible.
Steven, are you taking a picture of D&D for Snap?
For Be Real, actually.
Oh, for Be Real.
okay.
Even better. Even better.
He's just
Brought
being
out
real
good.
about D&D.
Let's go. First D&D Be Real.
Let's
First Be Real in the
go.
campaign. But anyways, you see the sword or the katana, it lays in your hand and it does the engraving thing. And one last time, you see as Buckler, he walks over to you and he goes, "Well, you've got your fancy looking sword. What are you gonna do with it?"
I will kind of look over at Dorchavis and chuckle a little. and bring swift death to my enemies.
Yeah.
And you see Buckler, he kind of looks and he goes, I sent some sort of inside joke here. I feel a little left out, but it sounds good to me. And he starts clapping and everyone else starts going crazy. And then he kind of ushers you back to your position. And he throws the warhammer over his shoulder, and he looks back at one of his men and he goes, do we have any weapons that do anything like that? Do we know of anything? And the guy with no hands just kind of shrugs and he's like, all right. Who's next?
But before anyone else goes up, I'm nudging Tarnath as I ask him what his sword says.
Fate Carver. We're gonna call it Fate Carver instead of Cutter. Carver sounds cooler.
Okay, I'm also not gonna lie. When you first said it, I heard cake, not fate, and I was like,
That's
"Yo,
what I
what?"
heard. That's not what he said. That's what I heard.
Cake time,
like,
cake
what the
time,
fuck?
cake time, cake time.
Just because your patron's a woman, you automatically assume it has to do with baking. I see.
No, actually,
wow.
Miller, it's because you're dumb.
If Richard sees Sushana's kitchen utensil,
Ushana spoon.
Well, welcome to episode 1 of Shoshana Teaches to Cook. Today we have Mr. Tarnath.
we are eating a man.
Whoa!
No! Special guest.
Special guest, Mr. Tarnath and Rakes.
For
Rakes,
dessert,
get on the
dog.
cutting board.
Dude.
But anyways, I didn't mean to steal your thunder there, Steven. You were
No,
trying.
you're fine. I did genuinely think you said cake, so that's
Yeah,
why.
I'm glad.
For reference.
I'm
Cake
glad
sword.
to clear that up. And Fate
I said
Carver
Fate
is
Cutter,
way cooler.
But now we're doing Fate Carver.
That is way
Carver's
cooler. Yeah,
David Annunciator.
David
Yeah, clearly I
enunciated.
need to get better at enunciating my
Well,
words.
no, I'm just deaf. It's okay.
No, we all heard
No,
Cake Cutter.
I mean,
No, that's
it looks
fair.
to me like you're alive and breathing, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway,
But anyways,
Tarnath,
who is
what
next?
does your sword
Oh,
say?
sorry.
Mistra's Fate Carver.
Oh. Can I ask who's Mistra?
Oh boy.
The god of magic.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Zedit has learned a new fact.
Yeah.
You know what? Every time Steven learns something about the campaign, I'm popping up with that like it's a fucking Telltale game. Zedit has learned new
You
lore.
have to do the telltale like facial animation.
Hey, yo.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but who's next?
I believe Dorchev is.
Well, I'll finally go this
Yeah.
time, Tarnath.
I'm
This time-
sorry.
Do you step forward by your own will?
Yeah, and I look at Tarnath while I am doing so.
Just flip him off.
What, man? I'm sorry.
And as you walk forward, you see his buckler. He kind of like kneels down to get to like almost eye level with you. He goes, I apologize, little one, but part of the process is the will and the determination to do it your oneself. So getting coaxed by your friends is kind of, defeats the purpose.
No, I totally understand. And I think he deserved to learn that lesson. So, thank you.
You are welcome. But with that said, what's your name again?
Dorchibus.
Of Phandalin too, right?
Ye-
Okay. Dorchivus of Phandalin, what are you here to do? Or why are you here?
I am here seeking revenge.
Ooh, I like it. Against whom, may I ask?
Theodore and the ones who destroyed my village.
Word. Well, with that, the table is yours. If you need a upsee to see the items on the table, I can assist. I don't know.
Uppies.
We weren't expecting shorter heroes. I do apologize.
I am
give
one
you,
of
like-
few, but
You see, he pulls out like a little tyke step ladder, and he's like, "You can use this however you need."
thank you, thank you. Now I've watched it all happen, but can you also just walk me through it because
Yeah. So
I need
Any-
help.
anything that can be made out of metal that you can imagine is on this table before you, outside of a staff, a long sword, a short sword, and a shield. Any other type of weapon or, like notable metallic item that you could imagine is on this table before you as a mold. Ideally things that would assist you in combat in some way. So, I mean, like, technically, there probably wouldn't be pots and pans, but, I mean, hypothetically, if you wanted to beat someone with a pot or a pan, then by all means.
I get it with the kitchen.
Fuck you.
Let's. Let's do like arm braces, but like
Ooh, okay.
would that count as a shield?
Yeah, we kind of like what Wonder Woman has going on.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
yeah. We can absolutely do that. Hell yeah. So you just see there's like a mold that's just like two little cuffs. And they catch your eye in some way, and Buckler walks over and he goes, looking to up your defenses. I respect it. Well, now tell me, what would you like to make these out of? And again, any type of metal you can imagine, even the ones that have already been used are on the table.
I'm not privy to types of metal.
I mean, there's like the normal stuff too, like iron, silver, gold, platinum, like that kind of stuff.
Let's do
Just to be
silver.
clear, I did gold. Okay, yeah, perfect. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, so you just pick the silver and he goes, "Keeping it classy, I respect it. Not too flashy, but gets the job done." And you see he takes
Precisely.
the mold from you, he takes the metal and he kind of sets it up and he goes, "Now, my height-challenged friend, how do you plan
Yeah,
on
okay.
making these cuffs?"
What do you mean by how?
Over the table, it's like, you know how Rakes did the religion thing with his, Mumpets had a god help him, Tarnath had a god help him, like, it's just something to make it personal to you. It could be as simple as, just saying a word and having it, like, linked to them, or putting a design in it as it's cooling, whatever it may be. Just something to make it a little more personal than just generic item.
Okay. I'd like to do it silver, but with like gold accents. Like the lining of the plate is gold.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I would imagine you just kind of like walk over and you pick up some gold from the table and kind of like sprinkle it into the mold a little bit. And he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, I like it. And eventually, he kind of like takes them out of the mold for you and straps them to your wrists, and you get these beautiful silver gauntlets with gold trim. They have like elven carving, or not elven, I'm sorry. Almost like avian carvings. Kind of like bird scratch, kind of like little bird footprints, almost that of a cardinal.
Yeah.
And you see different, just like symbols and engravings within it. And suddenly, like, while wearing these, you feel a little more protected. And as you kind of like get used to him, you see our leader kind of like looms above you and looks down and goes, "Our leader respects the craftsmanship."
Thank you. I consider myself what you would call a armor connoisseur.
Our leader can see that.
Gotta look good while you're seeking revenge, you know what I mean?
Our leader could not agree more. And you see he just kind of like walks back to the spot in the corner of the room. And as he walks away, Buckler walks over and he goes, "All right, Dorchivus of Phandalin, what do you plan to do with these gauntlets, or with these cuffs?"
I plan to enact my revenge and defend all. Yeah.
And as you throw in the little yeah, and everyone goes ballistic. You know, they're all losing their minds. Even Buckler's like, he's clapping. He like puts his warhammer underneath of his arm and starts clapping like very awkwardly, but he can't help himself. He has to clap. Very well put, little friend. All right, I believe we have 4 left. You got the who's next?
I'll go.
All right. Atheris, you step up. And he goes, "Ah, the quiet one. I haven't heard much out of you yet. What's your name, feller?"
Atheris.
Atheris of where?
Ashburn.
Ooh, got a little diversity in this group, I see. All right, well, Atheris of Ashburn, why are you here?
Love and violence.
You say love and violence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that almost sounds like the name of a play that would be not very well received by the public, but maybe has some charm to it. Either way, how does this help the compact? How does your strive for love and violence help us?
Vibes.
Roll me persuasion.
All right, give me a sec.
Okay, well, I'm gonna roll well, but it's kind of be funny if you did not roll well.
15?
You see his Buckler. He kind of looks at you as you say vibes, and he goes, "All right, fair enough. Pick your poison, friend. What kind of mold we looking at here?
What are my options here?
Any type of weapon you can imagine.
I want to.
From great sword or a long sword and a short sword. Those are the only 2 exclusions weapon-wise.
Is there an axe lying around?
Yeah, there is.
I'll take that.
Are we talking like a great axe or like a hand axe?
Hand axe.
Okay, yeah. You walk over and there's a hand axe, and he goes, "All right, well, chop. What kind of metal we using here, friend?"
Like any kind of metal that I can think of, essentially.
Any kind of metal you can think of.
I'll go with titanium.
Ooh, okay. You walk over. There's a pile of titanium, and he goes, "A titanium hand axe. Well, wouldn't have taken you as the slashy type, but I like it." And you see he takes the mold from you, and he takes the metal, and he puts it in the forge. And he goes, "Now tell me, how are we making it?"
I'm just gonna stand there and watch it, and maybe crack the occasional joke to break the tension while we wait. But
I need to hear some of these jokes.
some of these jokes.
Yeah.
Over the table, isn't he supposed to be talking in rhymes?
You're right. He is.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Even I
damn.
forgot about that. Yeah, we gotta get that taken care of. I can't let that hang over me anymore.
I just thought about it, but I'm like, I'm
All
gonna
right,
let him get
so-
through this, and then
Yeah.
I
For
will
the
talk
rest
to him.
of this, you do have to talk in rhyme.
Damn.
My fault, Jake. Anyway.
Hey guys, what rhymes with "fuck you"?
I can't say the first thing that came to mind.
Vile stew.
Geek, text me what you thought of. I am deeply curious now.
I don't want to.
I'm not texting what I thought of.
I'm not asking you to sext anything. What the fuck?
I said text.
I'm not the only one that heard that, right?
It's way funnier if we say you are. So.
All right, man. Geek, I saw the look in Geek's eye. He heard it too.
My eyes betray me. No.
Yeah. All right, Jake, start rhyming.
Why did the bicycle fall on its side?
I don't know why.
It was too tired and couldn't ride.
That was a good one. I like that.
I'm gonna risk go over to Chyneth. I think we found an equivalent to Rakes.
What?
Rakes has fallen so low, he needs an equivalent.
More like the duck at this point, I think. My god. Why is he rhyming?
Oh, they don't know.
They don't know.
Is this like is
He
this how
doesn't
he
know.
makes jokes? Is it has to be in rhyme? I like look over at Dino. Is that how certain bards work? I don't really know how this works.
I mean, some do, but like we don't talk about those ones.
Well, we have one of those ones.
Yeah, this isn't good. You have anything else?
Why did the skeleton go to the party alone?
I don't know.
He had no body to call his own.
So painful.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Got any?
That's all.
You got any? You don't have any Forge themed jokes? I feel like that would be rather thematic.
Why did the blacksmith bring a hammer to the dance?
Why?
He wanted to forge a new romance.
That was really good. I like that one a
Win
lot.
this one.
So after a few minutes, you know, as this is going on, you see he reaches down and he pulls this hand axe out for you and hands it to you. And Rakes, you see, or not Rakes, goodness, Rakes, you're not seeing anything. You're dead. What?
Yay!
Finally.
Yippee!
Let's go!
No.
How did this happen?
No.
I
Spontaneously combusted.
I don't
Yeah,
care how
really-
it happened.
And I just took all the fucking molten lava into my body.
Roll out the third character.
Oh no! Oh no! Shovels.
Joke's on us. It's a combination of them both into one.
The rake duck.
It's a horny paladin.
The rake duck. But anyways, this hand axe, you see, you know, it has like a wood. He like sticks a wooden handle to the blade of it, and then you see the handle. It's sort of imbued with like music notes, and the blade itself, it has.
Ooh.
You know the like theater masks where one is really happy and one is really sad.
Yeah.
It has that like big on the
Okay.
actual blade of the hand axe. And he kind of looks at you and he goes, "Well, what do you plan to do with this now that you got it?"
I'll guard my friends, come what may, and take down anyone who's in my way.
And you get like a golf clap from the audience,
Oh my god.
like a well played.
Work with me,
Well
dude.
played. Well played. But I will say they do stand. It's like a standing applause golf clap. It's almost like they're trying to be respectful, like they're in a theater of sorts. Is the best way I can describe it.
One step down from an ovation.
Oh.
Not quite there.
And you get sent back to the line. And you see Buckler, his eyes just kind of snap to Sushana.
Yes.
Who's next?
I guess it must be me. I don't,
Like the lizard would like to be near.
I don't see anybody else.
Well, I mean, you got the turtle and the cowboy. They both have to go still, but
I feel like that interaction might get a little bit samey for some reason, so I will volunteer.
all right. So you walk up, and he goes, "All right. What's your name?"
I am Sushana.
And you are here because.
I fear that I have been looped into a hunt.
Elaborate.
Well, I have been sent to this world with apparently a single purpose, and that purpose is to kill some very foolish people.
Happens to all of us. And you see he kind of gestures towards the table and he goes, do you need me to pick up the molds for you?
No, I have a solution.
Oh, okay.
I am going to use Manifest Mind and send out the imprint of a haggardly old man.
Okay. And you all see this kind of like meticulate, that's not the right word. Materialize.
He's going to meticulate.
He materializes.
Witness him.
Witness him. So he materializes, and what does he do?
Even though you get the sense that if he wasn't a spirit, he would be loudly grumbling, but instead you only hear some mild grumbling as he starts to pick out the materials at hand. The cast of a dagger, a bit of iron, and some flakes of silver.
Okay. And you see he, Buckler walks over and he takes it from me and he goes, I'm not gonna lie, I figured you'd take the wand, but I like that you like to get a little stabby. And you see he takes it over to the forge and he puts it together and he looks at you and he goes, well, how are we making it?
It's just a simple procedure. Start with the iron, but sprinkle in some silver. It will be useful.
All right, and you see he does that and he goes, anything else? You gonna put some flavor on it?
No, just give it to me as straight as you can and then let me inspect it.
All right. You see after a few minutes it finishes and he takes it and he uses like a pair of tongs and he pulls it out and dips it in a bucket of water and pulls it out and hands it to you.
How does it look?
It just looks like a dagger with some silver specks.
Ah, perfect. Sushana is going to take it and strike it against the edge of a forge and shatter it.
It shatters on the forge and he goes,
There, now it is a perfect weapon. One with no edge.
And as you say that, there's just like a large gasp from the crowd. And you see Buckler, he kind of walks over and he goes, you take a weapon crafted by our holy forge and you destroy it before our eyes.
No, not destroy it, just repurpose.
How?
Oh, you
Doesn't
see,
look usable to me.
that is because you are not a wizard, my friend.
You're right, I'm not.
Do you know what the most conductive
yeah.
metal is?
I don't know what that word means.
A conductor, it is to transfer electricity to point A to point B.
So what, are you going to use it as like a magical zappy zap or...
Yes, watch. And Sushana's going to reach over and just booming blade the apparition until it disappears.
All right, you found a use for it, I guess. That's something. All right, so what are you going to do with your zippy zapper now? Sushana of... where are you from?
I am from the Seabright clan.
Yeah, Sushana, the Seabrat clan. What are you gonna do with your zippy zapper?
Hopefully, I am going to spare some very foolish people's lives.
I see. Well, all right. And you see everyone just kind of like quietly starts to like slowly clap, like, okay, all right, woo. You don't make any sense. And they kind of like usher you back. And with that, you see as Dino kind of steps forward and he goes, "Can I make a request?" And you see the Buckler. He looks at me. He said, "I suppose we could do that. What's that request?" So I just want to take this hammer that I already have and touch it up a bit. And you see Dino pulls out his hammer, and it is a mess. You know, there's chunks taken out of the actual like head of the hammer. It's broken in a couple places. You can see a couple places where it looks like it was almost duct taped together. And he's like, can I fix it in the forge? And he's like, I don't see any reason why we can't do that. First, what's your name? Dino. Where are you from? Chult. And why are you here? You know? To right the sins of my past. That's a little ominous. What do you mean by that? You kill people? And Dino looks at it and he goes, well, yeah, I've killed a lot of people. You know, it kind of comes with the territory. But if you mean like in a genocidal way, no, that would be reserved for him. And he points back at Tarnath. More specifically...
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. I haven't always been the best at the whole hero thing, so I'm trying to prove myself again, you know, that type of thing. He's like, all right, I get it. Go on, do whatever you want with your hammer. And you see Dino, he walks over and he just picks up some silver and he takes it with his hammer. And he puts his hammer under the forge and kind of like takes some silver and throws it into it. And you see he pulls out his pan flute and plays a little tune. Best way I can describe it is you just kind of hear like Burn Baby Burn without lyrics, like the instrumental of it. And then eventually pulls his hammer back out and the hammer looks brand new. Not only does it look brand new, it's glowing with like a blue aura. And he just kind of like holds it up. And Buckler looks at him and he goes, all right, well, Dino of Chult, what are you going to do with this hammer? And Dino goes, I'd probably beat some heads in with it. The usual. Guy's like, all right, sounds good. And everyone in the audience just kind of like, okay, yeah, that tracks. And he goes back and sits down, and Colt goes to step up, and our leader kind of comes from the background. He goes, our leader deems that Colt Justice will not need to forego the trials, as Colt Justice has already proven himself worthy in the eyes of our leader. Well, how have I done that? Y'all have known me a whole 20 minutes. Our leader has read bedtime stories of Colt Justice's escapades to this tribe for millennia. You see Buckler kind of steps up and he goes, the guy doesn't shut up about you, and it hasn't been millennia, it's been like 40 years. But you get the gist. And he's like, oh, all right, well, sounds good to me. And as everyone kind of like, you know, stands back in their line, our leader comes forward and he stands before everybody and he goes, our leader believes you have all done an excellent job showing what you give to the Iron Hand Compact. Our leader would like to invite you all to a feast to celebrate your success for this trial and also begin the second trial.
Feast?
Our leader did in fact say the word feast.
I'm in.
Are you sure you have enough food for that one? And I'll point at Mumpets.
Our leader has no doubts that our chefs can make the food. required.
We're going to eat muppets?
No, no one even kind of said that.
Why did you point at him?
I
Our
said, do
leader,
you think
you
you
start
have enough
projecting a little
food?
bit.
Yes, he
That
looks
one.
like more than enough. I could eat like half
No,
of him.
Wow.
Usana,
Lights out.
Wow.
are
know,
we friends?
We are friends, but you look very savory.
Do you often eat your friends?
Yes. But my best friend fell out
Oh,
of the
Steven,
tree. I
that guy's
had to
fine.
eat his legs. It's a sign of respect. He died the warrior's death.
All right, our cultures are very different.
Nobody has contacted my tribe for decades.
I wonder why. You probably
nice.
tried to eat them.
Only if they. We're not allowed to kill them by clan law, but if they fall, free game.
How would you say pause in like this like interlude, like halt, like that? I say whatever you would need to say for pause.
Halt goes hard.
Halt's really funny.
Oh.
Halt.
And you guys see as Commander Buckler, he kind of walks over and he goes, "Well, you all have certainly proven yourselves worthy of the Forge's graces. I must say, I am rather pleased with what you have all put on display today, and quite honestly, I think even the great Vulgrin, god of the Forge, would be proud of all of you and what you have done today. I look very forward to working alongside y'all going forward, and hopefully we can iron out this whole issue we're having with the other folks. But I will not be joining you for dinner, because my throat hurts. So I'm going to go over here and work on some metal stuff."
Understood.
It's fair.
Valid.
Miller just doesn't want to do the voice anymore. I understand.
My throat hurts.
I expect our leader will be joining us for supper.
I expect it will be only our leader.
Actually, in my place, I will be sending my most respected advisor. And you see, he points back, and you see Buckler, who I just forgot to do the southern accent for. He points back, and you see a dragonborn kind of sitting at a forge, using his breath to kind of like heat up metal.
Oh no, not a dragonborn.
That is Ulthid, and he will be accompanying you all to dinner. And here Ulthid, he kind of like perks his head up and he goes, "Aw, man. Ulthid, you've spent 15 hours a day at that damn forge. You can go get dinner." All right. You see Ulthid, he kind of like takes his apron off and he puts on like a little bowler hat and walks over towards you all. And you see he looks at Dino, who's also wearing a bowler hat. And he walks back to where he got his bowler hat from and pulls out a top hat and puts it on and puts the bowler hat away.
I thought he was recognizing the bowler hat as the standard uniform of Chult.
And you see Dino look over and he goes, "No. He knows there can be only one."
Wasn't that a group that... never mind.
But regardless, you see as Ulthid and our leader kind of like lead you guys to a door. Do you all follow?
Yes.
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 Harnath and I
Yes.
are kind of in the back of the line, and I
Oh,
ask
God.
him what they meant earlier when they mentioned him and genocide.
That's a story for another time.
Understood.
Zenon will remember this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with that, you're all guided into like this elegant, kind of like dining area. And you know, as you walk in, you start to hear some music pick up. Hopefully, we're just gonna roll with it. Hope it does. It does. You know, you hear some people talking, some music playing. It's very, again, very, very elegant. You guys almost feel out of place in a way.
I do
And
not.
you see this large ceremonial meal that's celebrating, your kind of victory in the first trial. And you see these heavy oak tables filled with roasts, stews, tankards of ale overflowing the table as there's compact warriors, Harangon adorned from head to toe in armor or elegant, like, robes and clothing, kind of laughing amongst each other and swapping stories. And then at the head of the table, you see a seat that is empty, and next to that seat, you see this individual, who I will pull up a
Theodore.
photo of right this second. You see a bandaged Harangon, wearing nicer clothing than what you've seen before. And you see they kind of look over, and he says, "Oh, our guests are here! Wonderful! And our leader is with them as well. Oh, this is quite the treat. Our leader, come sit." And you see our leader kind of looks at you all and he goes, "As our leader, I must take my seat at the head of the table, but I am looking forward to seeing how you compete in the second trial." And you see he kind of like bows his head to you all and walks over to the other end of the table. And you guys see, kind of like in the middle of the table, there are enough seats to fit half of you on one side, half of you on the other. So out of curiosity, what does this seating arrangement look like?
I'm sitting with Tarnath. I have questions.
Okay. Jack, I'll give you all a moment to pick up on that. I'm gonna grab another drink because my throat feels like it's going to explode.
Hey, yo.
Listen, man, you try doing a southern accent with a gravelly growl and tell me your throat doesn't hurt after, bastard.
Take that. So,
I'll sit
where
with
we
guys too.
sitting?
Okay.
I've
I would like to be very close to Mr. Muppets.
Also,
For no reason in particular.
I will sit next.
Half of the group is avoiding me because of genocide, and half of the group is trying to be close to me because of genocide.
No, Shoshana just wants to eat me.
No,
No, I don't. I just want to think about eating you.
Hey, yo.
It's different.
it's different.
Yes.
It's same
How
but
about
different.
How about you sit by Rakes?
Because I feel like he's going to sit next to me.
I'm just gonna sit down in the last spot. I'm gonna wait for all you guys. I got a big ass shield. I gotta be at the end.
Is there an extra seat for the shield?
Wow. I'm gonna sit there in a weird spot. I can't leave Dortz next to Rakes. And I don't know if I can leave Dortz next to Shoshana.
Can I sit next to anyone
Well,
at
the
this
short
rate?
ones are too gamey.
Me.
The
The shield.
Oh, okay, good to know. We did. Sorry.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna want to be on the genocide side of the table.
The genocide of the table, if you will.
You
Sorry.
Thanksgiving.
No, that was there. No, you should have.
On the left side, you have genocide, and on the right side, you have cross-species cannibalism.
Yes.
What
not-
a statement to come back to. I assume we have our seating arrangement.
I don't
no, we-
actually know.
No,
I
no.
don't
We
think
have
we actually
nothing.
decided on anything.
Get shit done.
We just made bad jokes. That's it. That's all you
Yeah.
missed.
No, I know where Sushana is.
Where is Sushana?
Right next to Mr. Mouse.
Are you guys on the left side or the right side of the table?
He wants to eat him so bad.
Come on, left
They're
or
gonna
right
be on
side?
the left side because I went to the right side. There you go.
Why don't we just fucking Last Supper this shit and just all be on one side?
Because
No.
we literally can't
No.
fit.
Sure.
Dude doesn't
then,
listen. Oh my god.
Zenon wanted to sit beside Tarnath, right?
Yes.
As do I.
Dino on the
Yeah.
other side of
All right.
Oh, okay. We'll put Atheris on the other side of Tarnath.
Can I
We'll
sit
put Dino
directly
on the other
across
side
from
of
Tarnath?
Sushana. Who did you want to sit? Where'd you
I
want to
want to
sit,
sit
Rakes?
directly across from Tarnath.
Okay, so you will be on the other side.
What is so
of-
interested in me?
Time out. Time out. Vex, didn't you say you have to sit on the end? If Charnath has 2 people on each side of him, that's not the end of a table.
Yeah, fuck you. My Shuna has a chair.
Okay, so that leaves. We'll put. Where does
I'm-
Dutch want to sit?
I'm on the other side of Shoshana.
Right.
Who can? Okay, well, apparently I can go on. Well, I'll sit next to Rakes.
Okay.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Everyone's gotta.
Where is Mr. Justice going to sit?
He's gonna sit on the other side of Zenon,
There you go.
and then. Make sure I got this right. The other side of Dorchevus, we're gonna put. Ulthid. Okay, so just to make sure, left side, from left to right on the left side, we've got Mumpet, Sushana, Rakes, Dorchevus, Ulthid. On the right side, from left to right, we've got Dino, Atheris, Tarnath, Zenon, Colt.
Sure.
This works for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, with that, you all kind of get your seating, and you see as a Harengon dressed in like rather fancy robes walks up to the left side of the table, and he goes, "What will it be for tonight?"
Does
the-
chicken Alfredo exist in this universe?
Is that even us? Is that even us?
I was
the
gonna
left side?
say the left side. That's Mumpet, Sushana, Rakes, Dorch.
Oh my god.
That was my fault.
You're good. You're good. You as you say that, you see as the Harengon goes, "We'll be with you momentarily, sir."
Okay.
Just hungry.
The rest of you, does anyone have anything specific?
I have a mead.
Okay. Just one mead.
Singular.
The most lavish feast
Uno.
you've ever seen. I will take a singular mead.
That's all I need.
Uno.
You don't need food?
No, the Everlife feeds me. No.
All right,
No
hippie.
wonder you're so skinny. My god.
So, Johnny, you were gonna say something.
I would like a Goliath-sized steak.
All right.
Okay.
And as he says that, you see the butler, the rather lavishly dressed Harengon, who I'll just say is a butler, just to make it easier. The butler, he looks over at Mumpets and he goes, "And what will you have? A suspiciously Goliath-shaped individual."
Just bring me like 2 whole animals. Cook it, of course, but like 2 animals worth of meat.
2 live animals.
Any preference?
No.
All right. Would the little one like a high chair?
Yes, that's so demeaning, but yeah, yes, I kind of need it. I kind of would like to see.
I just picture
And
like looking across the table at Dorchvis and only seeing forehead.
The forehead, yeah. And then you see he gets the high chair, and on the high chair, like, there's a little like tray, and the tray just has like the kids menu on it.
Okay, listen. Actually, these are the options I'd like to look at, so thank you.
You see Ulthid kind of speaks up and he goes, "Yush." All right, Mr. Ulthid. Has our high chair dwelling individual picked their meal yet?
Can I have the chicken tendies?
Of course. And you see another Harengon, excuse me, Jesus, walks over to the right side of the table and he goes, "And what can I get for you, gentlemen?"
Potatoes.
Well, quick to the draw.
I like to think these are just uncooked, just straight out of the bag.
I'll take them
like
any.
the
No,
dick.
okay, they can be whatever way you got them, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
can't
want to
be-
feel the. I just want to feel the sweet release of the potato.
Yeah. You can mash them. I don't know. You can do whatever. I
The
don't know.
sweet release of the potato. Akin to one meat.
Beer.
Who wins, 1 meat or 1 potato?
He wants
Oh, hey,
potatoes
wait,
and beer. All right.
Beer.
Bro is a
Beer.
38-year-old divorced dad.
Beer.
As you throw out beer, you hear the butler go, "Oh, feeling adventurous today, are we?"
Beer.
Are you even
yeah.
old enough for beer?
This is the dietary overlap of an Irish peasant.
I am. Yes.
All right.
Beer.
Tarnath, Zenon.
Ah,
You go. I'm embarrassed.
surrounded
Guys,
by
the
idiots.
waiter's hot.
Are they?
Tater tots here?
Oh my
I mean,
god.
they look like a fucking big old rabbit. I don't know. You decide.
Not my thing.
Oh,
Can I
hey,
just
Never
get
mind.
a
I'm gonna make that joke.
glass of wine? Well, now we need to know. Dino,
I was
you
gonna
must
say, if
say it
there's
out
any-
loud.
What? No, that was over the table. I was gonna say if you've got any low buddy enjoyers in the chat, maybe.
I was
God.
just. I was still embarrassed from the chicken Alfredo thing.
All
over
right.
here.
Jake really thought that was funny.
It was, dude.
Jake really
It
liked
was.
that
Jake
one.
liked
I did. I did. Yeah.
All right,
Jake
man.
will remember that.
Oh, not this bit. Just a glass of wine and a bowl of some kind of stew. Thank you.
Blue.
Sure. What do you? Do you still
I
want?
was referring to the blue individual.
There's a.
Oh.
Oh, right. You are blue.
Why are you blue?
Do you have chicken Alfredo?
Sure.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna help with this.
You see, Colt, he looks back and he goes, "Y'all got, like, anything, right?" "Yes, of course." "Fattest steak you got. Grill it, flip it, grill it again, grill it a third time, cook it medium rare, get me just all sorts of sauce, big old tankard of beer, and hold the greens." Very well. And you see Dino, he's just kind of like, "I don't really need to eat. You got crickets?" "I'll send out for some." Sick.
Oh my.
And, you know, after a couple minutes, everything you guys wanted gets played out in front of you. Muppets, you literally get, like, the stereotypical pig with an apple in its mouth, fully cooked, but 2 big-ass pigs. Zenon, instead of getting chicken Alfredo, you just get, like, a drumstick. Like a single drumstick on a plate.
Oh, man.
And then some sort of mysterious white sauce right next to it.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Leader.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, over the table.
Special
over
sauce.
The table. Do not sexualize our leader. Our leader is my Arrow Ace representation. I need one.
Didn't he say he had a husband?
No,
No,
That was
that was-
not him.
that
Okay,
was
remember-
the captain.
Yeah. He has a deceased husband, you swine.
Right.
Said had a husband and say
Understand our characters' relationship status, Grayson.
Yeah. God damn it.
It's not
Pay
hard to
attention.
keep up with.
Widowed, alone, widowed, alone.
That is
Yeah.
fairly accurate. Yes.
Hey.
Yes. You're also alone. It's fine.
I know.
But with that, you kind of hear, as you're talking amongst yourselves, you hear like the clanging of metal on glass.
Ah,
And the rabbit that was sitting next to our leader kind of speaks up. And he goes, "Welcome, mediators. My name is Naren Embershade. I am the head of the council for the Iron Hand Compact. I work directly with our esteemed leader, our leader. And tonight we will feast not as strangers, but as potential allies. Speak well, eat heartily, and show us you belong at the table. Now with that, I would like to ask that you all provide us a toast. We'll go down the table, and everyone just throw out something to toast to, and we'll toast to it all at once. Muppets!
Oh God.
I like to think he has an actual piece of toast. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah. You know
You
what?
see, yeah, on his plate in front of him, there's just a piece of toast. There's
I'm
a piece
gonna-
of toast provided with the pigs.
I'm gonna stand up with the piece of toast to be funny.
Okay. So you stand up with the toast.
To the great food we have been presented today.
Okay. Dushana.
Sushana is going to pick their head up from the raw steak they have already started devouring and just go.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Everybody get
Fresh.
Over the table, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I have no idea.
flesh.
To the flesh. Rakes.
I just raise my log, I guess it'd be in
Yeah.
like acknowledgement.
You have to say something, dog.
yeah.
I do.
Yes.
That's how. Do you not
God, have
know
you
how
not
to
been
toast
paying
was?
attention? You all have to say something to toast to. Just raise my glass.
To the Everlight.
Alright.
Pretentious prick.
Yep, Dorch.
To this finally ending. And by this I mean the horrors of waiting for everyone to toast.
Okay. You
They
see
were on
Ulfid.
trial 2 of 8.
You see Ulfid pick up his glass and he goes, "To the forge!"
here.
On the other side, Dino goes, "To this great fucking music. Who is that? I need to know who you studied under."
Rubmore.
Ah, bots.
Atheris.
Beer.
All right.
Tarnath.
Death of our enemies.
Oh.
Zenon.
The solace.
He,
Sitting next to me.
and
Who
you,
is this guy?
and you see Colt kind of like give you a look, and he's like, to a newly forged partnership.
Here.
Yeah, and you just hear like a unanimous here. And you hear, I'm bad. I'm horrible. I'm the worst DM ever. I'm so bad at this. You hear Naren speak up from the head of the table, and he goes, "Yes, to the great food, to the flesh, to the Everlight, to this finally ending, to the forge, to the music, to beer, to the death of our enemies, to solace, and to a newly forged partnership." And you once again hear everybody here, as everyone kind of sits back down. A lot of them rose when Naren began to speak. And after that, Naren kind of looks at all of you and he goes, "What a fine toast! You've truly all earned your beverages at hand. Now, with that, getting out of the British accent, because I forgot this is something I got to tell you all.
Oh.
I need everyone to roll me con saves.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
Oh.
Okay.
And you're going to get your number, hold it, and I'm going to go down the list, and you're going to tell me what you rolled. And I will tell you what happens if you don't meet what I have written down.
What am I rolling?
So, Steven, on your sheet,
Yeah.
you see the little. There's on the left side of where your skills are.
Oh,
You see
okay.
those three
I see it now.
boxes?
Thank you.
You just take con.
Thank you.
Hey, Miller, is
No
this advantage for the elves for elven reasons? Depends on what kind of con
what
save
would-
it is. Are we
what
being
would the elven
charmed or
reasons
put
be?
to sleep?
This is true.
No,
No?
Wouldn't it be with
no.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay. So with that, Muppets.
27.
All right. Muppets, you have not had this much food in a long time. And you start to gorge yourself, like, immediately. Just start tearing into this pig. Like, I can imagine the first pig, you don't even bother, like, pulling it apart. You just pick the pig up and start biting out of it, right?
Yeah.
And about
All
halfway
right.
through that pig, you start to feel your stomach kind of, like, overwhelmed. Because, again, you haven't eaten like this in a while, so your stomach isn't quite ready to expand. So for a moment, you kind of, like, have to catch your breath, and you do, and then you continue to gorge yourself on the food. Sushana.
10.
10. So you are eating, you said a raw steak, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're tearing into this raw steak, and you notice it's so raw, even your stomach can't really handle it. Almost as if, like, the creature that it was taken from was sick of some way, and it's coming back up. This is the best way I can describe it.
Have you ever seen a lizard vomit?
I'm
And
gonna
a
look
lizard
over,
vomit?
I don't
I'm
care
gonna
to.
look I'm gonna look over.
Well,
at
that's how bad
Susanna
it is.
And see Susanna struggling. I'm gonna move away from them a bit.
Yeah, you scooch away a little bit.
I just open a small dimension door in front of him like a bucket.
It's the thing that it's just blood. It's just blood.
Oh,
Where do you open this dimension door to?
just somewhere outside.
Yeah, you open it outside, and there's just like what you guys don't see is Glebnor walking through town, and he's like,
Oh no!
That's not. I didn't say in Fandolin. I said outside.
"Guys, is it raining for anyone else?"
Oh, that's so fucked up, Miller.
No!
Why are you making me bad guy?
Slayer reference?
That was 100 years ago when Tarnath was evil.
What the
Well,
fuck?
I mean, it's not like you specifically open it over Glebnor. It's just he always happens to be there.
He does seem to always be wherever I open a dimension door.
Are we gonna get Rednor when we get back?
Oh god, there's
Purple
an
door.
army.
Wait, no,
There's
that would
an
be
army.
bad.
Red make purple. Purple
true.
Nor.
Purple Nor.
But with that rates,
25.
this mead is like the hardest mead you've ever had. And at first it feels like it's going to overwhelm you, like you're not going to be able to get it down. But you power through and you're able to safely consume this mead. And noticeably not get intoxicated right away. Like you have some decent tolerance from it. Dorchinus,
20.
20. The chicken tendies are a little undercooked, but you're able to power on through. And about halfway through, you see Dino go, "Psst, Dorchinus,
What?
here." And you see he like pulls out his pan flute and like plays a little note, and you see some fire spark up underneath your chicken tendies. And then they go away for a minute, and when you bite into it the next time, it's perfectly cooked all the way through.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You see Ulthid, he is literally sitting here like chugging an entire barrel of ale. And he's like going at it. And you start to see like Mumpets, you notice specifically his eyes start to water a little bit. But he wipes it away with one hand and powers through and manages to down an entire barrel of ale consecutively. Like he chugs the fucker. On the other side of it, Dino, you see as he, he gets like a plate of crickets and they're still alive, and he looks at him, he's like, dude. And he snaps his fingers and they cook and get roasted, and he starts eating them. Like, ugh. Snaps again, cooks them a little bit more, starts eating them. There we go. 2 or 3 times he eventually gets them like cooked to where he wants them to be. Atheris.
18.
You take a bite into this raw potato, and you kind of start thinking to yourself, like, why am I eating a raw potato? And then after a moment, you realize how rich the flavor of this potato is. It's almost like it's imbued with just the essence of the gods. It's so tasteful. And you're just having a ball with it. Tarnath.
Oh, 24.
You take a bite into your stew, and asking for mystery stew probably isn't the best idea all of the time, but it pays off this time, and you get like this really hearty, like kind of meat and vegetable stew that rivals anything you've had before in your 250 odd years on this planet.
Nice.
Zenon.
8.
Oh no.
Brutal.
Oh, what is
you
the
take
mystery
your chicken,
sauce?
Yeah, you take your chicken leg and you kind of look at the white sauce and you're like, fuck it, I'll try it. And you try it. And immediately you're met with just this horrible, like, there's no way I can describe this. It doesn't make it sound like you're eating semen. Hold on. It's this horrible tang. It's got a really bad tang to it. I know that's not better, but I mean, it was either tang or salty, or describing it as like oil consistency. Any of those things are a little too close. It just doesn't. It doesn't taste like Alfredo sauce. It tastes just bad. It's horrible, and you
This
feel
is nothing
almost
like the monastery.
There you go. It's just not like what the monastery used to make.
Can I open a
And you
dimension door to the monastery and pull a plate out, or no?
Yeah, I would say you.
Here you go.
You like.
I just
yeah.
I just like lift up my arm and reach behind it. Here you go. There's just a plate of chicken Alfredo now. Here you go.
Do you take the other plate and throw it back to the monastery?
Yes.
You throw it back, and what you guys don't see is another bald blue guy who was eating the chicken Alfredo looks down and he's like, it seems my food has moved on in this life. And then the second plate comes through, and he looks down at it and he goes, it has returned to me in a new form. I must thank it for the bountiful harvest I am to receive. And he takes a bite of it, and he goes, nah, fuck this hippie shit, I'm out. And he leaves the monastery.
Let's go. I have made someone cancel their monk life. Just like, nah, I'm good. Fuck this shit, bro. The inner peace is not worth it.
Man, we thought you were evil, but goddamn.
What do you mean? I'm a nice guy. I gave him chicken Alfredo.
And then you see Colt. He goes to pick up his steak, and he literally just like, he doesn't bother cutting it. He starts ripping into the steak like it's just, just a big hunk of flesh. He's not using utensils or anything. He's free-handing it, ripping it apart like a wild. Yeah, no, with the normal arm.
Damn.
With the normal arm. He's free-handed it like a beast eating meat. And Dino kind of looks over at him and goes, Colt, were you raised in a fucking barn? Use your utensils. And Colt leans over and he goes, I don't want to hear it from the feller literally eating bugs. You mind your own damn business.
You eat the bugs.
And then Dino looks over and he goes, well, yeah, at least I'm doing it fucking elegantly. And he picks up a cricket and bites off its head and starts like chomping. And Colt looks back and goes, you're a different fucking breed, fella. Dino goes, yeah, I know, I'm a turtle. Fuck you.
I think you got him a little angry.
And with that, you see Naren, he kind of looks at you all and he goes, I see you all, for the most part, are enjoying your meals. But here at the Iron Hand Compact, it's tradition to share stories over a nice meal. So I must ask, could each of you perhaps regale us with a tale of something. If you need ideas, I'm sure any of our other esteemed guests would be perfectly fine with asking questions. Let's start with you, Mr. Yeehaw. And you see Colt, he's got like a full mouthful of steak, and he goes, "I'm Colt Justice."
Finish your bite before speaking. My God, you were frozen. Not in the woods.
Failure, this is the first time I've seen a steak in over 100 years. I don't know how to act.
You were in Phandalin for a year. We literally have a steakhouse. That's just failure on your part.
We have what?
Yeah. You
How is
didn't
this
know
news?
this?
You live right next to it. You didn't smell it?
It's the Gleb Out Steakhouse.
Dude, we
You know what? Maybe
on-
that's why I didn't go. Maybe subconsciously I figured it'd be blue steaks.
we met there every Thursday.
Yeah.
You just never showed
kept
up.
ordering us. Well, and the one time he did, I think he ordered a salad.
And
It's
everyone
very
else had
strange.
steaks. It was
Yeah.
weird.
All right. Well, yeah. I suppose I could tell a story or two. Anyone have any suggestions? I hate being put on the spot.
It is.
Any questions?
So, how is Glebnor in you?
Oh, that's a simple explanation. I lost my arm fighting some cyclopes, and Glebnor gave me one. He took some of his body and made an arm, and now I got one.
My bad for dropping a cave on you, by the way. Apologies.
Yeah, water
Wait.
under the bridge.
And my bad for, cutting off the arm.
Well, I mean, I asked you to do that.
The other option was
Kind of
death.
the only way.
so-
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
only thought about it for a second.
Well, yeah, that's a second longer than I think Tarnath would have thought about it. So.
True.
Oh, I got one. So, way back in the day, me and you guys have heard me talking, and you've met Nezzy, and the other fella, the warrior elite I know, Mumpets is well acquainted with. There was one time where the three of us were out, and there was this tribe of Goliaths. Something real nasty. It was honestly right towards the end when we were adventuring together, and I say they were nasty because they were mean, not because they were Goliaths. There were plenty of nice Goliaths out there, but these ones were mean. And we went in, we did our business. We were supposed to go in and kill them, but I wanted to negotiate, as did Nezzy, and they weren't exactly the negotiating type. What was they called? Trying to remember. They something about thunder, maybe. Something about storms. Huh. Let's see here. Give me one moment. I actually have this written down in my notes somewhere.
Colt says as he brings out a little notebook and starts.
Yeah, he pulls out like a little notebook, and he's like, "Oh yeah, it was the Thunder Peak Tribe, is what they was called. Nasty group of fellers. And we tried to negotiate with them. One thing led to another. They wanted to fight, and I said, "Okay, we'll fight you." And we did our fair share of fighting. Smacked some heads together, fellers died. Long story short, if I recall, the only thing that survived was a young one. There was a youngin', and I was always against killing kids. Even if they were evil kids, I wouldn't kill a kid. It's just not something I could do. And I remember he said that something to the effect of, one day my great grandson will come back and he'll end you all, or something or the other. I don't know. It seemed a little ominous, but you know, it was a fun time. I knocked some heads together, cut some fellers up. You know, but you know who's counting? Warrior Light really went hard on him though. Like really went hard. I mean he shish kebabbed a couple of them. In fact, I think one of the ones he shish kebabbed was that boy's father. Just head on a stick.
Do they have shish kebabs?
Scary looking thing. I mean I don't know if they do, but that got you hungry?
I will reserve this for my turn.
Colt, not to sound rude, but are you sure? I'll just kind of look at Mumpets and are you sure that was the correct story choice for today?
You know,
Or
in
any
hindsight,
day.
maybe I should have went a different route with
You should have, Colt.
Oh gods.
I will say they attacked me first. I was in self-defense. Like I said, I tried sitting down with their chief, but he didn't want nothing to do with me.
I'd also say, do not open it with nasty Goliaths.
Yeah, that's
Well, I mean, anybody's capable of being nasty. That's just how nature works. But Zed, surely you got a more regaling tale than I.
There once was a time at the monastery, just before I left for my journey of solace and peace within myself, that every monk does eventually, where another monk was teaching me a lesson, and he was telling me this story. One second. Sorry. He was telling me this story of a monk before us who had left. He was much more popular than him and I were, and people really believed a lot of the things that he spoke. I believe he spoke from within. The unfortunate tale of this story is that this former monk was assassinated. He was shot in the head from the distance, from the top of a building, and no one knows who did it. Anyway, back to
by
where we
chance,
were.
what did that arrow look like?
I have not seen it.
That
Interesting.
feller have a name?
You mean the monk that left and he got assassinated?
Mm-hmm.
Zenor. Anyway, he was telling me this story, and the moral of my story, telling you about this story, he says, although our end lies the same, your message lives forever.
Right. How about that?
Can someone else go? This is really awkward.
It'll be turn out next.
This guy has no stories.
Well, that's just untrue.
What have you been doing for the past 230 whatever
No.
years?
257. My God, I'm not that old.
I
you
said
sure about that?
235. I lowballed you.
Well, I mean, there was, period of time. I don't really know how much I remember from those days. That deal, that one, and I point at Dino, made with the gods really fucked up my head. I don't really remember what happened for a large period of my life. Thanks for that, I think.
Well,
Maybe.
I don't know, man. I'm just here.
Yeah, that seems to be accurate. I don't know. What kind of story do you want?
Not a genocide one.
I just told you how I don't have basically any memory from that time in my life.
It was sarcasm.
Zenon remembers that.
Mr. Carter, can I ask you a question?
Please.
What is your favorite memory?
Huh. That's a good question. Not used to remembering the good parts of life. There's not much of a story to my favorite. Well, I mean, there is to a degree. Probably my wedding day. The one where, and I look over at Dino. He was supposed to officiate, but showed up late and drunk, and I had to obtain a different priest from a random church. I definitely didn't just randomly grab a guy and say, "You're officiating a wedding now." That was funny. Though, Dino, what the fuck, by the way?
Rama.
What? That wasn't an answer at all.
I was dealing with trauma.
Yes, we all have done that a lot. Still. What the fuck?
You know, it was just one of those days. I was feeling a lot of emotions. I had to suppress them because I'm not very good with dealing with those. And
I
things
know.
happen. Blame Novgorod. Don't blame me.
You know, actually, that does make a lot of sense. Yeah. But yeah, yeah. It could have been a better day, but Dino walked in middle of the wedding during the vows and just randomly broke out into drunken song. What was it you sang again randomly?
You know, I think it was about that song about the moon. You know, the happy, like, lovey-dovey moon song. You know the one about flying there.
Yeah, fly me to the moon. Yes,
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yes.
It's been a long time since I've sang that one. Damn.
I feel like, was that the last time?
Maybe.
Please don't start singing it again.
Oh, I'm going to now.
I will kill you and turn you into turtle soup.
Nah. I win.
Nah.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Atheris, you got any stories?
Ones that rhyme.
Oh yeah!
Everything you said will have to run.
Over the table, this will be the last rhyming thing you have to do.
But it's
I'm
an
gonna give it a
entire
shot.
story. Let's go.
Yeah.
And it has to be at least 3 paragraphs long.
Single space.
All right.
Cited annotations in text and at the end of the story.
MLA cited format, by the way.
MLA, man.
MLA.
And we all have to give it at least a B- for you not to have to do it again.
Oh. Okay. In a village where shadows played with the sun, lived a boy whose life had scarcely begun. No father, no mother, no siblings to care, just the echo of loss in the lonely air. But in his small hands a gift took its form, a lyre, his heart kept it warm. With strings as his friends he crafted his tune, under the stars beneath the pale moon. O stars so bright in the darkened sky, why must I wander and always ask, where is a place where my soul can reside, where love and true friendship forever abide? Through forests and valleys he carried his song, hoping to find where he might belong. But people would pass with a glance and a stare, his notes fell to whispers, no one would care. One day by a stream where the willows would weep, he played for the water so tranquil and so deep. A group of young travelers heard the refrain, drawn to the music that softened their pain. Play on, young minstrel, they called with delight, your music has lifted the dark of our night. They danced to his melody, laughed in the glow, and for the first time he felt joy flow. Oh, wind so wild and river so free, I found a few souls who've welcomed me. But there was a heart, a love to find, a woman to cherish both body and mind. In a bustling town at the edge of the land, he played for a crowd both humble and grand. Amidst them a maiden with eyes soft and true, who wept at his music, her soul breaking through. Your song tells a story of sorrow and fire, it reaches the depths of my heart's desire. Come walk with me, minstrel, and share your tune, for I too have wandered beneath the same moon. Together they journeyed, their heart intertwined, in her he found love, in him she'd find kind. His music now brightened with joy's sweet refrain, gone was the shadow of sorrow and pain.
Plagiarism. I'm kidding.
I feel like
True.
it's snapping after that.
That was really good, honestly.
All right. I do have to ask real quick though. What is with the rhyming?
Oh, God. I went to Costco.
All right. Elaborate, please. Huh?
Oh, well, and what's a Costco?
You mean Glebco?
It's a store. Glebco, sorry.
The Glebco Schmooze Court.
That's my favorite place.
Yes.
Yeah. I've gone in there a lot. I've never been forced to rhyme.
I drank a poison that made me rhyme, now I speak in verse all the time.
Bars.
I really hope that doesn't last.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, everyone, today's session is brought to you by ChatGPT. ChatGPT, the other reason Jake has gone insane.
Hey, it's a lifesaver, brother. Yeah.
I can't even be mad. I respect it.
Yeah,
I
no.
respect it.
But with that, gonna
Dino.
yeah. Oh, I don't know. Shit.
Well, we did lots of things.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot. Well, there was a time I became a deity before I like actually became a minor god. I
Oh,
can talk about that. Yeah. Okay. So you guys know what wyverns are, right?
Well aware.
yes.
So, fun fact. One time, before we even met Tarnath, we were trying to get through a cave that was littered with them. I mean, they were everywhere. We didn't know how to get through, so I forget the specifics, but somehow I turned invisible and I started walking through, and I got like kind of detected. So I started whispering to them to do things and tried to get them to fight each other to distract each other, and one thing led to another, and they thought some sort of higher power was speaking to them, and I became the god of all wyverns. There's like they built a religion.
right.
It was crazy.
Wow.
So if you ever meet a wyvern, we're in great shape.
Because we
Right.
can create a religion?
You can make a religion out of this.
You can make a religion. No, don't. And we'll come back and check when you least expect it. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I have awakened something in Nicole.
Get out the word.
History of the entire world, I guess.
Great video.
Ah,
But yeah,
peak.
yeah, no, I won't lie, I've checked that on them from time to time, and like that little pod, their methods have transferred, and you guys know wyverns could build statues?
No.
I sure didn't.
Well, either they
Ooh.
can or they know somebody that can.
I believe
Or
all
they-
minds are capable
Or
of
they
anything.
learned to worship you.
Yeah, that's a thing. Genuinely, I'm not joking. I am the deity of all wyverns. Terrifying. But
I
with
don't know,
that,
your
look-
smiley demeanor seems to love that.
He does
Yeah, we don't
enjoy
need
an
to get into
ego
details.
boost.
Mumpets, talk words.
I think we should let
I was
Vinks
gonna say,
go before I
that's
kill the
skipping over
moon.
lots of people. Rude.
No,
I
it was
think,
starting at the top and working
Ah.
down.
trust me, you don't. This story will kill the mood of everyone else's story.
I talked about an
And-
A
assassination.
lot of people have died at this table so far.
Oh,
As you say that-
no.
You kind of hear Ulfid speak up, and he goes, "I got one."
Oh, good.
One time I was working in the forge, and Volgren himself, the god of the forge, he came down. He was like, "Hey, Ulfid, you do a pretty good job." I was like, "Thanks, Volgren," and we fist bumped, and everyone cheered. The end.
All right, this guy.
And you hear our leader from the end of the table. Our leader does not believe you. Well, I swear it happened. I was right there. You know, I was there. I know what happened. I saw it. You guys believe me, don't you?
I believe that.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
I guess.
Dragonborn are always very trustworthy folk. Always, all the time.
This guy gets it. Well, I think you're a guy. I don't know what you are.
Damn.
I apologize if that's a little direct. I've only ever met one lizard, and they were a woman, but I don't think all lizards are women. But you might be, I don't know.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That is
What do you mean,
ominous.
yet?
What do you mean by that?
Tell me
Well,
what
with
you mean by
that-
that.
If we're going back in that order, Dorchivus.
Oh, I have to tell a story?
Yeah.
You guys are so mean making me talk. Tell things about myself.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to think of a fun one from my village. Well, I am stumped. Like Tarnath, I have a hard time seeing the fun. But
I will.
Sorry,
I
what
will
were you gonna say?
Over the table, if you can't come up with something, you could just say something that's happened in the campaign.
True, I'm new. I don't know anything that's happened. It would be a fun story for me, at least.
This is a good point. too late to put me on the spot. Even though I was trying to think of something the whole time everyone else was talking. Well, you see, there was this time, have I ever told you that I killed a dragon? And, like, let this be, like, over the table, one of those things I'm, like, very egotistically about, and, like, I do not shut up about it. Did I ever tell y'all how I killed the dragon?
Yes.
I have?
I was there, but
That also.
No.
I would know.
yes, please tell the story.
Well, it was a perilous fight. The rest of the gang was hanging by a thread. And I used, I believe, my daggers? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
And I used my daggers and I stabbed it furiously. And it died by my hand, and I saved everyone. And I usually am the one who carries the group when it comes to combat, so I was just doing my due diligence, if you will. The end.
Hey, don't forget the part where I made you new daggers out of the dragon's teeth.
Yeah, that's right. And Tarnath made me new daggers made out of the dragon's teeth. That was kind of cool. I guess. No, it was really fucking cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm like putting my head down, like saying it under my breath.
Damn it, but they're really cool, man.
The end.
Very nice.
With that,
Hooray!
Rex. Yeah, people clap.
Yay.
Shiloh's clapping even.
And you hear like one of the bigger Herringons at the table go like, "Damn." That's all.
crazy.
Just damn.
Thank you.
Rakes.
Can I pass?
No.
Everyone else tells the story. He just now.
Can I not?
I'm
I don't
good.
want to.
I just saw what you posted, Aiden. That rocks.
That's great. You know, I was trying to think of a good story. That's the thing, is, you know, not much good has happened around me. I mean, it's genocide maniac after genocide maniac. It's quite redundant.
Tell a story.
What do you hear a story?
You hear one of the guys at the table yell,
Boo! You suck.
I don't. I just. You are asking for a good memory, and I don't have many of those. Especially
Doesn't have to
lately.
be a good memory. It's just something you fucking
I
remember.
said earlier it had to be a good memory.
Could
At
be
what
a
point was the
memory.
word? We just said they just said story, not a good memory.
The only time good memory was mentioned was when Sushana asked for my favorite one.
Yeah, but like.
That was me specifically. You can tell
There you
whatever story you want.
Sushana leads culture once again.
See?
Good
my
job. And I
dude.
like try to high five you across the table.
To interlock fingers.
Why? Why? Every time.
Y'all cute together. Anyways. Yeah.
"Are you
Tell
going
a
to tell a
story."
fucking story or
Oh,
not?"
yeah.
Oh my god.
Story.
Oh my God.
Story. I
Again, you
even
can
told
just
one.
tell one from the campaign.
Well, you actually
the
I
most
have a question
I've
for
done in this campaign, and
How
our
did you get your sword? How did you get your sword?
Oh, there we go. That's fun.
I mean, it was kind of just I was the last one to be considered for the sword.
I have
so-
a legitimate question.
conduit.
How did you come to worship the Everlight you talk so much about?
I mean, it was mostly from birth, but I mean, it just my family grew up in the temple, but I got more within the Everlight after, you know, that
don't-
guy took over.
Oh,
I don't know
yes,
if-
now I know.
Yeah, so you kind of need that something to look forward to in those times of need, because if you don't, it doesn't turn out good for you, as I've learned.
Yeah, see, it was a story. There was a narrative. He was born, he lived.
I
You
just
guys
trying to
see
tell a
his-
story.
You guys see as our leader is like asleep at the head of the table.
Our leader.
And as you say that, he goes, "Huh, our leader dozed off.
I understand. Somebody better is telling a story now.
Our leader
Oh.
is waiting in excitement and
Oh.
anticipation."
Yes, I could tell a story from Candlekeep. I talk about the clan all the time, but very little have I talked about my time at the keep. Yes. Well, in acquaintance to our new Dragonborn friend, I will tell a little story about my dear friend Ysolder Mornall. I believe some of you became acquainted with his doppelganger some Tarnath incarnation ago. That was not him. Ignore his existence entirely. My dear friend Ysolder was a black dragonborn who was particularly interested in discerning the secret origins of how the dragonborn came to be. I don't know how intellectual my fellow dinner mates are in regards to the origin of the species, but there are many conflicting accounts. Let's say I had a particular interest in this dear friend of mine, maybe a little bit romantic, but you see, the problem was that he already had engagements with a halfling by the name of Hashut, and this halfling had engagements with a how do I describe him? You know those people who body is horse but has torso of man?
Centaur.
Centaur, yes, thank you. Yes, his name was Flax. I did not like Flax, but those people are secondary to the story. To try and get to know this dragon better, I tried to help him with this research. I asked my mentor how I might assist him, and he told me something mysterious, as he usually did. I did not understand it at the time. He said that true love is something that people dream of. I see he saw through my intentions, but I still had no idea what this piece of wisdom meant. Anyway, Ysolder comes up with this plan to talk to one of the more secretive members of the Candlekeep vaults. You see, deep down in the basement, where very few people dare going, there is the ghost of a silver dragon by the name of Miriam. And now Miriam has been down in the vaults for an entire 1,000-year cycle by now, and was alive for 2,000 years before then. If anybody has a good indication of where the Dragonborn came from, it might as well have been her. Sadly, again, she has been dead for 1,000 years. It's merely her spirit that wanders the halls, eating lost scribes occasionally. But we figured putting our two very intelligently and classically trained noggins together, we may survive the waylay of this beast. So we go down to the vault, and we ask her, Dear Miriam, what is the origin of the Dragonborn? What is their history that has been so obfuscated from us? And Miriam says, I hailed from a tribe of silver dragons that once controlled the Sword Coast from here all the way to Icewind Dales. I came from my grandparents who did the same, and I had my children who were going to follow after me. Dwarves killed my grandparents, elves killed my children, I came to live in Candlekeep Hall, and eventually time killed me. The answer to your question is that the history of the Dragonborn are much like my family. Dead. And of course, my dear friend Ysolder was so heartbroken, he ran back to his studies and would not speak to anybody for a week. And I, of course, realized what the wisdom of my dear mentor meant. The dream is dead. Love does not exist. Anyway, Muppets, it is your turn.
Ah. Now,
As you say that, our leader just kind of like stares down the table. Our leader is saddened by this story. Our leader needs to take a moment, and he like excuses himself from the table and walks out.
Exactly what my dear friend did.
And then Ulthid looks across
hold
the
on,
table and he
my
goes,
headset unplugged.
Ulthid looks across the table and he goes, "That's bullshit. I know where Dragonborns come from.
Where is this?
Their parents."
You know what? He's not wrong.
Just want to say real quick, my mom really did not like that. My mom just looked at me because that was stupid.
That's valid.
Caleb.
Uh-oh, he's getting yelled at. He's getting yelled at for being
No,
dumb.
no, I was defending myself. I wasn't getting yelled at. I was defending myself.
Don't defend yourself.
My comedic prowess, I had to defend.
Okay, bud. Yes, Mumpets.
I'm gonna tell a story passed from generation to generation in our family. This story started with my great grandpa. He told us a story of a time our people were looking for a new home. They were going land to land, hopeful of one town willing to take them in. That's when they ran across 3 people. One claimed to be a warrior of some kind. One was named like Nazi or something. Might have been Nasrid for all I know.
Real.
Got out.
And the other one wore a hat and used a gun type weapon.
The fuck's a gun?
I just point at his wand. Like that.
That's a magic wand. That ain't a gun. It's a wand.
Have you seen how you use... I open a portal and just steal a gun from the Loch Ness monster. This is a gun. Oh, right.
Completely different things, but all right.
It's a story about how that group almost fully died. But my great grandfather was the one survivor as a child and was forced to fend for himself when these Goliaths were just trying to find a new home. So the story has been passed generation, that one day we would find the people who almost killed all of our people and would get our revenge.
Hey, Colt, that sounds a lot like the other side of your story, dog.
Yeah, Colt, did you kill all of Mumpets' family?
Well, no, because he said his fellas were out Rome, and the ones we saw were occupying a village.
They were trying to find a home.
Wait a minute. Colt, what'd you say the tribe was again? It was the Thunder Peak. Wait, Mumpets. That's the fuckers that killed the Bat Duck. The Thunder Peak. Remember we went up against. You killed the guy and he killed the Bat Duck right before he died because they had accosted a village.
Yes. Why do you think they still don't have a home? Because they almost had one there, and then that group of people went over and killed everyone because they wanted a home.
Wait, hold on. The math here is confusing. Are you saying you were related to the one that you murdered?
Am I?
That
Well, I mean,
kind
I
of
think
sounds
that's what-
like.
I think that's kind of what the dots are connecting to.
I know.
Oh God!
You killed your own family, man. You copied me.
So you both of y'all
And,
doing it.
Stole my whole
the
flow.
record,
Word for word,
Word
bar
for
for
word.
bar.
the only reason we were in that village to begin with was because the elder of the village was wanting us to come in and tell the glass to leave because they were eating all their food and scaring the women and children. We didn't just pull up. We were asked to go. We were told they were a nuisance.
Austin, do you happen to remember the name of this elder?
Scrawny little elfin fella, but I don't remember his name, no.
Can I history check Miller?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you looking for?
Is that the guy we met earlier at that same village?
Roll history.
That would be, what's my modifier? That would be an 18.
I mean, one would probably describe the guy you met as a scrawny little elven fella, yeah.
Oh, that's the same guy we met in that same village who was asking for help for the same issue. I wonder, is that just a coincidence?
Well, in all fairness, the guys we took care of genuinely were a nuisance and had people scared for their lives and all hiding in one building.
And same with the ones we killed, Mumpets.
I know.
Yeah, that's reference. That was supposed to be Dino.
Right.
Like, yeah, that the ones, yeah, they were like genuinely bad people. I think Colt might have legs to stand on here.
If I may interject, it seems like the mutual problem here is a wanton lust for blood you mammals have.
Don't you eat people?
I eat people, and this disgusts me.
You're a weird lizard.
Indeed, but the amount of families I have wiped out, mine or others, is quite low. 0, in fact.
Well, you need to get them numbers up. Those rookie
I would
numbers.
rather not. Unless I have my own Mr. Mumpets to fight a century from now, and I don't think I would win that.
It depends on the day.
You know, it's funny. I lost my train of thought.
Must not have been that funny.
Could be the
No.
errant wind in here.
Speaking of wind, what was the name of that town y'all went to?
There is, yeah.
The one you fought the glass.
Can I
What's it
can
called?
I history check that?
To say,
Yeah.
Because I
Geek
for sure do
no
not
remember.
Yeah.
Tarnath
that's
probably
an eight.
does. Geek does not.
It's a what?
I've rolled an 8.
Well, I will say, I did say speaking of wind, one would probably assume it as wind somewhere in the name.
Yeah, but that's a lot of different possible words.
There are a lot of words.
And as this is kind of happening, you guys hear, you hear a crash on the ground, and you hear one of the butlers go, "Terribly sorry, it seems I have fallen."
Ah.
Windfall.
I feel like he was, yes. Incredible.
Yeah, that's the place we went. And you said when you went, all the people were huddled up in one building, right?
Yeah.
That's how it was when we went.
Over the table quickly, Nicole, your mic is picking up a lot of sounds.
Oh, I don't know why I'm not moving.
It's okay. It helped me give Caleb a hint. It was worth it. That's. It can't be a coincidence. I don't know where to go from here.
Well, we do know the Goliaths we fought there were genuinely awful. Sorry that apparently you may be related to the Mumpets, but they were genuinely terrible.
I would say the same about the ones we went toe-to-toe with as well. They just can't preach when we weren't manly. It was weird.
Well, that really is the same group of people, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, what do you know about my manhood? That's a weird thing to comment on.
I don't want to know.
Mumpets. Is it? You know what? I'll save this one for later. Yikes. There's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, you think? I am now worried you and I have a very common thing, and that's brothers we do not know of.
Well, I think yours is already
yours
dead.
Is handled. Over the table, I think yours is
Luckily,
handled.
unluckily,
Yeah,
I don't
but-
know. He's dead.
I will say, over the table, you guys killed every Goliath that was in that village.
Yeah.
They are all dead.
Yep, pure murder.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It still pushes Mumpets agenda against Cult. So I am here for it.
I don't know if it does.
That seems a little different, don't you think? You see Dino kind of like adjusting his glasses. I mean, like, if he did what you did, but you're mad at him for doing what you did, that's a tick hypocritical, no?
You know, I did not ask for your opinion.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean, you're
he's
getting it.
right.
You know?
I mean,
Shut up.
this whole debate seems somewhat useless. A man's family is dead, regardless of the amount he participated in.
Oh, he well, yeah.
More than
Mumpets
participate,
participated
He
a lot.
relished in it.
Yeah, he really did enjoy it. He was having a
Kill
wonderful
one?
time.
Just so happen it probably sounds like my brother.
Yeah.
Or
I guess-
maybe a cousin.
I'm sorry for killing like 8 of them. That's my bad.
No.
That's my bad.
I need to see my mother this year.
I honestly, with the way this year is going for all of us, I don't recommend visiting any
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Feels like something bad is just waiting to happen there.
It feels like you will probably end up having to kill her. That just
Well,
Maybe that's just a you problem, Tarnath.
no, well, Mumpets too.
I
Okay,
killed my own
true.
brother.
This is
Listen,
true.
I'm gonna say, over the table, may not have been a brother, just a relative of some kind.
Let him keep believing what he wants to believe. Let him feel dead inside.
I know. I just don't want it to seem like I'm repeating plot hooks.
Boo, Miller's Wash, boo.
Fine, it was
come up
his
with something
dad. There you
new.
go.
washed. David Miller has used 2 plot hooks.
But with that, you all just kind of hear like, that was an eventful conversation.
Let's get back to talking about my wedding. That was a much happier moment in time.
Where is your wife?
Is she still with us?
Oh, thank God! Someone finally asked.
It felt like the horse and it felt like the horse. Well, I guess it could be the horse in the room because I don't know if elephants exist, but it felt like the elephant in the room here, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to be the one to say something.
She must be a very lively woman.
No.
No, Mr.
Shoshana.
A lot of constitution.
Shoshana, she's dead.
Well, how did this happen?
Do you? Oh, I don't think Sushana was there.
No.
I have known
Right.
you for about a month.
Well, it was like a day. No, I forgot I spent a week in the Shadowfell. Right. It was...
There's a bit of a draft in the Arisuta. You to speak up a little.
Yeah. No. It was... Dino, you want to create the vision you made them watch when you were telling them about the deal you made with Mistra?
I don't think he's here. He's getting a drink.
Oh, he
I'm
left
gonna
too?
walk over,
Didn't
pick up
realize.
Dino, and just force his hand on Kisana's head.
Well, no, not like that. He like magicked up a vision for you all to look at last
No,
night.
he did it. He
But-
touched our heads.
Oh, did he? Never mind then.
He just he
No.
transferred memory.
Okay. In a fight with, weirdly, the Theodore before this one, there was a lich named Theodore also. Very, very strange time. When we figured out that he was a lich, I went to destroy the phylactery, the thing that traps a lich's soul to the world and allows them to come back to life. I went to destroy that. When I rejoined them in the fight,
I'm back, by the way.
I watched her sacrifice herself to kill that Theodore.
Sounds like a noble cause.
I just
He's a
kind of
hero.
look over at Dino and it was never supposed to be her.
Hold on 1 second.
I can't breathe.
I'm back. The tricky thing about that was you both had the same idea. Both of you had said to me at different times the intent. And it just played out a certain way. I guess the fates kind of picked.
I think they picked wrong.
I'd heavily disagree. With all due respect to the woman Rowena was.
Ah, yes, the genocidal maniac is a much better choice.
Yeah, what's the genocidal maniac doing right now?
Crying a little bit.
I meant big
Let's
picture,
see.
dumbass.
We'll see
Well,
having
that's
supper with your
still
friends.
fairly big picture.
You see, you said is Tarnas still like getting emotional?
Yeah.
And you see Dino kind of sees this, and obviously he's not used to it. And he goes, "All right." You see, he kind of like gets up from his chair and walks around and goes over to Tarnath, and he grabs Tarnath by like the front of his shirt or the
Oh,
front
God.
of his cloak. And he goes, "All right, Tarnath, let me see you grit those teeth, buddy." And he wails you one right in the chin.
What the fuck? Ow. Why? Ah,
You're talking nonsense.
what? Ah,
You're talking nonsense. I understand this is tough.
ah,
But there's a reason you're here, dumbass.
I think you broke one of my teeth.
Oh, you'll fucking
Ah.
live.
The fuck was that? I didn't. Ah.
I'd knock some sense into you.
I feel quite sensical.
Good.
One of us
It
was. Look, Dino. There were two options of who could have lived after that fight. There was the one of us that was a hero, and there was the one of us that was a mistake to be there anyways. Remember, you
Forgot
didn't
us.
want me.
Yeah, but in hindsight, I think the correct decision was made. Because I want you to think about something for a minute. I want you to think about this realistically. Bor, nor Rangak, nor Rowena would be sitting across from me right now had it been you. They would have all died long ago. Their lifespans just don't work that way.
That is a fair point.
And we would be down one of the integral members of this group that is gonna do the same fucking thing we did however many years ago now.
Maybe.
Oh, not maybe.
I don't know how integral I am going to be to this group. Not in the end.
You'll be
God.
more important than you realize.
You say you gotta have confidence, brother. Listen, do
God,
you not
I've-
believe in yourself? Is that
I've
what
already
this is?
told you I'm going to kill a god. But, well, hopefully.
You
Yeah,
will.
the God Killer has no confidence. What is this shit? You literally have threatened gods to their face, but now suddenly, I don't know how important I am.
Well, I'm a
Get a
little
grip,
thrown
man.
off my game. I'm not used to you people asking me about her.
You people.
God, why are you here?
What the fuck, dude? Where'd you come from? Get your shit together, man. You're good.
Hopefully. I think that's what I've been trying to prove for 100 years.
How many tyrants have you been involved in killing now?
Well, so... Well, the first one we just kind of... Well, you kind of just locked away, but also... Like, does creating new incarnations of them count? Because, like, we killed them, but they immediately came back to life.
Okay, so listen.
No, I'm just trying to get a
We're
correct
getting
number.
semantical. Since
Well,
we're getting semantical.
Obviously.
You assisting killing Lekrin. That is one.
Yes. And
You
then he
assisting
became...
killing Theodore.
Well, but Lekrin we
That is
killed, and then
two.
he became Civis,
We
and
locked
then...
his ass away, and we don't have to worry about him in
No,
our
I
lives.
just mean we
lifetime,
killed
so.
Lekrin, and then he came back as Civis, and then we killed... But we
Okay,
locked him
well-
away. And then Theodore, and
Civis
then
was
new
better than
Theodore,
Lekrin,
and then...
so we're good.
Yeah.
So, 2. You've killed 2 and helped lock away another for 5,000 years. So we'll call it 2.5.
Yes.
More tyrants than anyone else sitting here has killed. Apart from myself, but that's irrelevant.
Well, we were both there. Look, it's... I don't know. Learning you used to be a genocidal maniac will really, confuse your perception on who you are.
I don't see why.
It doesn't shock me.
I mean, I've spent the 100 years of my life I remember fighting on the side of good. Learning I spent just as much time being the very thing I've sworn to destroy is quite conflicting.
Isn't that just more the reason to live?
It's more reason to make sure other people like that version of me aren't able to live.
Just remember, it's less about where you start and more about where you finish.
Hey,
What, Rakes?
dog.
Oh,
I was talking to the dog.
gotcha. What the...
Oh.
What
Okay.
the fuck?
He's hungry.
Yeah, you guys look and there's just like a dog begging at Rakes' feet for table scraps.
Well, feed the fucking dog.
No, Drakes, don't eat that
Give the
one
dog-
too.
Give the dog what he wants.
That's what Theodore thinks we do.
What?
Peter thinks we're eating the cats and dogs.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh God. There's definitely signs of like pictures of our group that just say some shit like that, aren't there? It's like a giant billboard.
It has to be.
But with all that, I don't know, Geek, you look like you were going to talk again, did you?
No, it's all good.
Excuse me, did you have anything else to add? Okay. So with all that, you see Naren at the end of the table. He's like, well, I would say, after some deep interpersonal conversation, you've kind of aired your dirty laundry to the rest of us. And I think in some circles that would make us family. So, trial passed.
Huh?
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what this whole thing was.
Nice.
I do not feel like I have won anything. I feel like
Not at
everybody
all.
here has lost.
You've won a therapy session.
I don't
You
Feel-
beat therapy. Congrats.
think I did that either.
Oh.
You successfully defeated feeling better.
True, I do not feel any better, that is for sure.
You feel any worse?
Yes.
We accomplished that.
Great.
We went the wrong way, but I mean, hey, you know.
At least we
take
were
the wins where
moving, you
get 'em.
know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, you get it.
We've increased the decrease.
Darn it, I need to knock some sense into you again.
Dibs.
My only family
You're
are my
not
brothers
doing
back
that
at the
again.
monastery.
Then don't lose your cool and we won't have to.
You haven't seen me lose my cool and carry the one like 100 years.
Alright,
That's
whatever.
crazy.
But anyways, you guys see as Naren kind of like excuses himself from the table and walks down to where you guys are standing. He goes, well, I do believe you're all ready for the final trial of the Iron Hand Compact. If you all will follow me. You see he kind of like heads towards the door. You guys follow?
Sure.
Yes. Yes.
I suppose.
Yes.
All right, so you all follow, and you know, eventually, as you're kind of like walking through, the music begins to stop, and eventually, you're led to this like very luxurious library. Something that seems a tick out of place for what you've seen from the Iron Hand. You know, they seem to be a group of people very reliant upon strength and wills. But now you walk into this library, and you know you see a grand chamber with banners of the Iron Hand Compact hanging from the walls. There's a central table that holds some ancient scrolls and quills and open tomes. You see compact officials and emissaries, kind of like standing around acting as almost a pseudo audience. And then, at the table, you notice an individual kind of like scrolling through a book. This individual. And he kind of looks up at all of you, and he's wearing reading glasses when you see him, and he kind of takes them off, and he goes, Mediators, welcome to the sacred debate of scrolls. Here, your wits will cut deeper than any blade, and your knowledge weighs heavier than the mightiest shield. Let us begin, if you believe yourselves capable, that is.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Why do you sound so evil all of a sudden?
I have killed many a man in debate.
Oh,
It seems like we have stumbled into Sushana's wheelhouse.
It is a library.
Of course.
Yeah, well, that does track, yes.
So I will say over the table, this one I'm not going to need everyone to participate for each thing.
Yeah.
Just if you feel like jumping in, if you have an interpretation, if you want to, you know, whatever it may be, by all means. I feel like I know one person who's going to be heavily involved in this.
Yeah.
But you see, he kind of lays out a long scroll across the table, and he goes, "This is the treaty between the Iron Hand Compact and the Vedant Pact. For the first leg of this trial, I'm going to read you all an excerpt, and I'm going to need you to interpret it." And you see he puts his reading glasses back on, he looks at the first one, and he says, "The lands of stone and flame shall yield to none until the ash lies cold."
Are we to interpret these without their full context?
Yes.
Okay.
Should Mr. 19 Intelligence help us out here?
I'll put what he said in general so you guys can read it back.
Yeah, please.
Helpful.
Yeah.
Just
For reference, Jake just left.
yeah.
Right on time.
I will say, if you'd like to make any checks to get an idea of the surrounding area, to maybe give yourself context, or
Please.
anything that you might know about this area, all right, what would you like to roll, Mumpets?
What would you want me to roll in this
It's up
case?
to you. Up to you. Use your brain however you see fit.
Mm. Let's go history. See if I know anything about. If I know anything before coming here about anything like that.
About this area?
Yeah.
Can I give him advantage on that? Because I assume our characters will just be having an open debate about this.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
So I have advantage on this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. 18.
Okay, 18. I would say you would have something akin to Muppets being like, I wonder if it has anything to do with the mountains. And then Sushana probably remembering something she read in a book about how this area used to be filled with active volcanoes that have since become dormant and now reside simply with the mountains, as if they are just additives to the mountains.
So perhaps a time of tumult in the land of stone and flame has subsided due to the lack of volcanoes in the area.
Could you repeat that?
Yeah.
Well, the land of stone and flame. It was a land of volcanoes once, but they have long since dimmed. The ash they have left behind is cold. Thus, the land yields. The land yields.
To who?
I don't know. Or the land of stone and flame its people, or is the land of stone and flame its land?
Roll insight,
Okay.
and I'll give you advantage.
Oh, good. Because
quick.
I have such bad dice curse, man. Okay, 26.
All right.
Yeah.
It's just within the context of the conversation. It seems like it is alluding to the people.
The people.
I believe.
Well,
The-
I think Geek was going
the-
to say something.
Oh,
When
go
was
ahead.
the last, there's supposedly volcanoes. When's the last time a volcano erupted here?
Roll me history.
14.
roughly 100 years or so. You can remember one happening around the time of First Theodore, but you haven't heard about any since.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Sushana. Or Steven, whoever was speaking.
Steven.
Yes.
Yep. My bad.
I am trying to interpret this in a way that has nothing to do with the actual lands. I believe the ash in this saying is a reference to the people that have maybe passed away.
This is what remains. It is quite perceptive, yes. And if the land and ash are indeed the people, then it means that the people will not yield until their dead are cold.
Indeed.
Isn't that basically immediately after they die?
Well, in the physical sense, yes, but assuming they have any sort of reverence for their ancestry, then the dead are very much alive. And that means they will not yield until history itself is faded.
And as you say that, you see the Harengon sitting at the table. He was like sipping tea for a moment, and you see he just kind of like stops for a moment, and he goes, "There is no way." Repeat that.
The reverence for the ancestors means that the ashes, the remains of what was before, will never be cold because the reverence keeps them warm.
And how does that affect the living?
Well, if the living are to follow the ways of the dead, then it has everything to do with the living. The living, they have to follow the course of what was laid behind them, lest they themselves die and become cold too. It is a way of not only revering what came before, but assuring what will happen next. It is the only way to conquer death. That's becoming a lich anyway.
By Mistra. Well done. You like to throw one of the Vega ones at the beginning to kind of weed out those who are not worthy, but clearly you all know what is happening here. Very well done.
Keep hearing this name, Mistra.
I will tell you all about Mistra later. Again, just god of magic. It's fine.
Understood.
You might meet her someday. She's quite amiable.
She's great. She makes really good tea.
Does she have the tea though?
What is
Well,
the next part of the trial, Mr.?
You see, he looks at the scroll once again, and he goes, "When the North Star fades, so shall the bond of the eldest of clans."
The North Star. Well, that one is rather... Well, on the offset, that one is rather obvious reference. The North Star is a real star. I'm sure if it was nighttime now, we could go outside and see it.
I think he means the brightest person of the clan.
Yes, indeed. Because none of this is a literal reference. So, the brightest person of the clan. Who might that be?
Pick a leader.
Our leader.
Our
Our
leader.
leader's not in a clan.
Also,
But the North Star guides. Yes, Mr. Turner.
So a leader. A leader, not our leader, but
feel like the smartest person of the clan probably never dies because somebody new takes that title constantly after learning all of the old and gaining new information.
well, smartest.
isn't-
Well, brightest doesn't mean always smartest.
You're the person who said, "Who's the smartest?"
I said brightest.
We must remember he's a follower of the Everlight. It is wisdom, not intelligence, that dominates their belief.
Yeah.
And somehow he still isn't the wisest one in any room, even when he's alone.
I think he's put us on the right track, though. We must give him credit where it is due. He is probably somewhat accurate, even if his wording needs a little bit of work. Yes, I agree. I do think that the North Star is a person.
Well,
but it does not necessarily have to be one contiguous person.
Right.
No, I don't say that.
Well, but if you look at it, it kills the bond of the eldest clans. It's referring to one person, but it's one person who would affect both clans. It could still technically be our leader.
It may not literally be our
It's
leader,
not.
but the role that our leader fulfills. He may not be the literal brightest of the clans, but he is the one that they follow, like the North Star.
Yes.
Also, we are assuming that the eldest clans are, of course, in reference to the ones here, unless there are any other factions we don't know about.
Can I history check
Yeah.
see if these are the eldest clans?
Yeah.
Is this with or without advantage?
Hey, I mean, I'm still talking about to take advantage.
Yeah, it's still advantage.
Well, 23.
Yeah. Out of the knowledge of this area of the Sword Coast, there's no clans that you know of that would be considered older than these two. Been around for
Donna.
many, many generations.
Sam, thank you for the advantage. My first roll was a 2.
Hey, Lizard wins again, baby.
So, what I'm understanding is the war we are set to make peace of is happening because in quotes, a North Star faded.
That could
Well-
be. Though I believe the way it was explained to us when we came here is that the druids have closed the mines and the Iron Hand need the mines. That is the most basic version of which I can remember, and
Yeah.
unless I'm mistaken.
But
No,
they
you're
still,
right.
in some form, have a bond that is held together by one person. Because he said he almost plays a mediator role between the two.
Yes, he takes no. I asked him this when we arrived here. He takes no specific affiliation. He is bound to the region, like the sky is bound to the planet. There's no avoiding him.
I quite like this library ambiance. It's very peaceful.
Yes. Oh, it died. Oh, there it goes.
It's looping.
Yeah, it just took it a second. I got scared.
So, how do we feel about our guess? About our leader before we actually guess?
Well, how would you summarize it?
That is a good question. I mean,
The way I would describe it is that, taking what we know from the previous treaties, the North Star is the member that can fall between the two clans and lead both of them simultaneously. A imperative North Star removed from their own politics and tradition, but still bright enough that they can be led. assume this has something to do with the refusal to let the ash go cold. Something about keeping this ancestral memory alive through a guiding light. An impartial bond to the past that ensures there is a future. How does he sound, Mr. Librarian?
I'd say you hit the nail on the head, as they say.
Oh, good.
The idea primarily being that as long as our leader and the memory of him and or his descendants are around, then the treaty shall stand without being interfered. Which, as we all know, is not exactly the case at the moment.
Indeed.
Your next quote. This one is a bit less direct with us and what is exactly going on, and a bit more up to interpretation in general for the themes.
Okay.
And you see, he puts away the main scroll, and he pulls out a second one that's written in like crimson paper almost. He says, "From the treaty of the scroll of the flame. Fire destroys and consumes, yet it also gives light and warmth. To wield fire is to walk on the edge of ruin and renewal."
Correct. No.
I mean, yeah.
So this one we are supposed to interpret more of the general meaning of?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we know that this is a land of fire. And I know that is already starting off with a rather specific statement, but if a fire came to mean volcanoes, and warmth is the spirit of keeping something alive, then perhaps fire is the memory? The memory, it is capable of destroying itself, as well as consuming parts of those that would rather not be remembered. But it is a container for ruin and renewal. Without memory, there is no ruin to begin with, because nothing was destroyed, and without memory, there is no renewal, because that which died and lived again ceased to exist entirely. But maybe I'm thinking too much in riddles. What else does everybody else think?
I'm new to the area, some would say.
Yeah.
So I don't know the significance of the fire specifically.
Well, for reference, the Iron Hand, the half of like this kind of treaty that you all have been associated with, they're very big on like the forge, and they live in an area that used to have active volcanoes, etc., etc.
Okay.
Well, I mean, think of what we have done so far today. We know they need the mines. It is their renewal, it is their destruction, and it is their consumption. We have used the forge to create something anew from these materials. Then we moved on to a feast. More consumption. But then we donated our stories as part of the trial. A renewal. And there is something cyclical about all of these things. Maybe that is the essence of the flame.
Does anyone have anything else to add? Or do we go with what our scaled friend here has to say?
I agree with the skilled friend.
He's probably more correct. My brain is
Yeah.
just stuck on comparing fire to vengeance. And I don't think that's
Our
right.
obsession.
I will say, I kind of let you all go on because I was baffled by how quickly this one deduced to the truth. But yes, the fire representing memories was, as I have once heard our great leader say, right on.
Our leader.
Already there.
Leader.
You see, he takes that scroll and kind of pushes it to the side. This time he pulls one out that's like a deep blue. He goes, "The scroll of the river. The river carves the stone not through strength, but through persistence. In patience lies the secret to lasting change."
Well, I spoke at length last time. One of you take stage this time.
Oh no, Shoshana, keep cooking.
No,
Keep
no,
cooking.
I have my thoughts. I have my thoughts, but I would like to hear everybody else's first. Mr. Xenon, you have proven to be very good at this. What do you think?
I think if you think about this in a literal sense, if you see a stone big enough big and tall enough to be splitting a river, the river is technically, I guess in this case, the stone would be carving the river in two, but in patience, the river could grow and the stone could move, if we're taking it literally.
Yeah, that is true. It is the process of erosion. As we know, the existence of rivers is through water cutting through stone. They would not exist otherwise, and they will continue to do so until it creates seas, oceans, which will inevitably dry up and start all over again. But in regards to the flame, we are clearly dealing with the opposite of it, the other side of the dichotomy. Water, the river, the opposite of fire and the volcano. And if the volcano is the Iron Hand, then the water is the Druids. And what is the situation we currently find ourselves in? The Druids have closed down the mines and they have refused to move from this position. And it sounds like they are being quite persistent. It seems like they are trying to create this lasting change, but perhaps it is not a good one. Regardless as to what the meaning of the message is, it seems as if the Druids must complete the cycles of the Iron Hands. Fire consumes and destroys and it renews. But it can only do this so as long as there's something to be renewed, consumed, and
Destroyed.
You'd see. Destroyed. Thank you. It requires something to do all of this too, and it cannot exist without the river. It cannot exist without the stone to be cut into mountains and into forests and into the world itself. If the fire is the cycle, then the water must be what resides inside of it. The block that fills the circle. And it causes change because of how it participates with its other half. Mr. Tucker, what do you think?
It's so hard for me to not jump in with Dino Urkel.
Right.
That was so close. He is so close.
Do it.
Yes, I feel like I am just missing a little bit here.
I believe
sorry.
it's a difference in how to create change.
What do you think?
The Iron Hand must destroy and then rebuild to make change, while the Druids believe that keeping up the good fight will eventually lead to the change.
So
This is
rather
so close.
It's-
still on the tip of it.
It's.
This is like
Actually,
a fifth grade riddle. I swear.
Wait. Grayson, say what you said again.
I said that the Iron Hand believes that they must destroy and then rebuild to make change, while the Druids believe that they must keep up the good fight to make the change happen.
I think it's
As
more.
you say that, you see Orvu is sitting in his chair again, sipping tea. The last time someone made a great point, he just kind of lowered his cup. This time, full spit take. I'm sorry. You?
What's wrong with me?
I didn't take you as the brain having type.
It comes and goes.
Clearly, because that was spot on.
See, this is what I said.
Yes.
That's Deutsch's live reaction too.
Yeah.
All over Mumpets' shoulder.
Nope.
Rakes figured it out.
Him?
I too was once an eccentric professor's pet project, you know. You think I was not laughed at my first sessions within the library? There is hopes within our elven friend yet.
No, there's not.
No, I see potential in him.
Listen to Neverlight. What's up?
There is limited potential within him.
Every time he speaks, there's less and less.
I don't think it's a problem with his words. I think it's a problem with his associations. Anyway, we're not here to debate about the religion. We're here to solve the treaty. What have you say, Mr. Librarian?
Yes, very well. The final scroll. And you see he reaches over and pulls out one that is like a very thin paper. It's white. And he goes, "The scroll of the mirror. In the stillness of reflection, truth is revealed, yet a mirror shows only what is seen, not what is hidden within." Reading it. Reading it after I made it up. All right, listen. It's just a stereotypical British accent. And it's not very good.
Oh,
It's not
he's
good, I
yelling
know.
in real life.
I'm
I see.
trying.
Oh no, he's having an identity crisis in the trial. Guards!
My mom doesn't like. My mom doesn't like this voice. Clearly, for reference, usually she's not. Damn it, Nicole. Usually I'm alone when I play D&D, so I don't have a live audience critiquing my voices every 5 minutes.
You actually have many that are just being polite.
Yeah.
You know, that's fair. A live audience that has manners is what I usually.
Live audience.
That's just, oh my god.
Just got called an asshole. All right.
I mean, deserved. I can't lie.
All right. Anyways, go decipher the thing.
I believe this quote is a lot of what I am seeking. My journey to inner peace. It has a lot to do with that. I believe I could look in the mirror and see myself. That would be part of the truth. But it does not show the peace that I'm looking for inside of me.
Might that reflect on our dear clans then?
I mean, it's when they look at each other. When the Iron Hand looks at one another, they see the truth they believe. They see what they want to see. The same goes the other way around. They just see what they want to see. Their reflections do not show the hidden truth that they are denying.
Well, what do you think the truth is?
Truth is relative.
All right. I'm back. What has been said?
I said
Surely this means we're on the right track.
I said
Rakes
something along
spoke
the
again.
lines of it's having something to do with like my character and like trying to find his inner peace. That's like the hidden part of it. And then I don't know what else. I don't know what specifically
And then I
was like,
said
yeah.
that as they look amongst each other in the clans, they see the truth they want to see and not the truth that's really will be revealed if they look it within each other.
And then, Rakes, what did you say?
Well, the truth is relative, which sums up what he just said. So yes.
Okay. Okay, on the right track for sure. With truth is relative.
Well,
I don't think I'm correct, but for the sake of discussion, I'm going to add my piece. It seems to
piece?
me that I don't know what was confusing about that. It seems to me that perhaps if they are looking within themselves and only seeing what is seen and not what is hidden, supposedly this thing that is hidden is the truth. Perhaps it is because the Iron Hand are looking at the Iron Hand and the Druids are looking at the Druids, when they really should be looking at each other and seeing the truth in the reflection they see there. As we've established in the other parts of this treaty, these two groups, they can't really be separate. They are two different forces of, well, they're two different parts of the same force, this nature of change, life, death, and renewal. If you remove one part from the cycle, the entire thing falls apart. The ashes grow cold and the North Star burns out. Perhaps
As you finish that, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Perhaps they just need to look at each other to reveal this truth rather than their own reflections. It is the reflection within another rather than the reflection within the self.
As you finish that, you hear scraping along like hardwood flooring. For reference, the library has hardwood flooring, and you hear like scraping along it, and you hear like feathers slapping together, almost imitating like a clapping sound. And you see our leader emerge.
Our leader.
Our leader.
Yes, our leader has arrived, and our leader is very impressed with what you have said. For it is exactly what our leader is trying to relay to the Iron Hand and the Verdant. But unfortunately, they will not listen to our leader. But you were absolutely correct, Sushana. They must listen to one another in order to solve their differences, as opposed to looking within.
Indeed.
Our leader deems that you have passed this trial with flying colors. You see Orvu kind of sitting at the table, and he goes, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know what that one meant myself. So I was kind of hoping he'd show up.
Freeballing it?
Decorum. Demerit.
Them. You see, you hear like that little pencil scratch that's Orvu writing down the meaning of that scroll on a notepad and tucking it in his pocket. But with that, you see as our leader kind of like walks up to all of you. He says, well, our leader believes you should all go visit the Druids now.
Yes,
So you have passed the trials of the Iron Hand. So I take it, he like goes and opens the door to the library and walks out. I take it you probably all follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
You all follow, and eventually, the library music, it goes away, or the library sounds goes away, and eventually, you make your way to. God, those pages are really insistent. Wow, it does not want to stop. Anyways,
I feel like I'm at home. They
but
never
anyways,
shut up.
you know what? Easy solution.
No.
Just disconnect.
No,
Oh,
He
that
has to
breaks the
fix his,
extreme.
he has to fix the cameras again.
No, this time it's
Sorry.
okay.
But anyways,
Oh,
you all eventually get led to this door that is made of like a pure oak. And as you walk to this door, you see there's kind of like some vines growing on it. And our leader opens it, and you are ushered into what essentially seems like a large greenhouse. And you see different Harengon wearing almost elements for clothing. Leaves, branches, twigs, vines. Literally, if you could picture what a rabbit as a druid would look like, it's that. I know Geek will struggle with that. Geek, you can use Google. But as for the rest of you, I'm sure you can picture it in your head. But regardless, you just kind of see these druids wandering about, and our leader kind of looks to you all, and He says, "Well, our leader must depart, but our leader suggests you go locate Elder Thalara. She will help you commit the trials, or participate in the trials."
Commit the trials.
Trials, huh?
Oh,
Our
good
leader
murder.
used
Yes.
the wrong word.
No.
I'm good at this.
Oh, I think we
You
were at
see,
the
he-
library.
He opens the door and walks back out, and you're all just kind of among the druids. What do you do?
I punched the biggest. No.
Who must assert dominance?
Since how you get the respect on the yard. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How did your punch help make me feel better?
This is. This hurts my hands more than it hurts your face.
I know, because I barely felt it. I said, how to make you feel better.
My knuckles.
I just look at his hand and it's completely broken in half.
Oh.
Have you ever punched anything ever?
No.
God, Susanna.
Did he have trouble lifting things up?
Yes, you can't lift a sword.
Well, I have to use dagger. I'm really jealous.
I mean,
Killing does not seem good for the soul.
look at me, I'm fine, and I've killed plenty. And look at Tarnath, his soul is a soul.
His soul was fractured into 3 parts. You killed your family. His family's dead. His family's dead. He's exiled. I'm just saying, this seems to be a pattern here.
You've killed.
Yeah, not a whole lot. I'm regretting what little I have done.
We'll get that kill count up for you, buddy.
It's not like I don't know what happens after death. I'm not. It's not the living that scares me. It's what happens after.
Yeah, you become a shadow person. We saw them ourselves.
Not everyone is so lucky.
What, do they, not get to eat after they die?
Sometimes when you die, people have a use for you.
Dot.
I would be interacting with the druids if Mr. Tarnath was here. I don't have to do any important story things with our main streamer not here.
I do have to go though. I got work in the morning.
We're about done for the night. Don't worry.
Okay.
I have to use the bathroom anyway. I'll be right back.
I'll wait a bit.
All right.
I should say that in character. I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Then there was 4.
Nope, I'm not here.
Greetings.
Yeah, I wasn't counting.
That's what I do. Yeah, greetings.
Racist.
You're a DM, you don't count.
Racism.
I think I count more than everyone.
You use 2 letters to spell out your name.
Racist.
Need a
I have a-
DM to DM about the DM.
I have a 3-letter minimum.
I'm just kidding. I actually need a DM. I just want to say DM.
I have a 3-letter minimum of names. You only use 2 letters.
So you must hate Bo Nix then, right?
Oh, Nix has a 3-letter last name.
No.
We're just going off first name.
Nope, I'm not.
Moving the goalposts. Whatever.
This is nothing new.
Carmelo Anthony. Yep.
This is nothing new. Trey Murphy.
Or
This
Andrade.
is nothing new. Quincy Pondexter.
This is nothing new. OJ Mayo.
You kids know about Quincy Pondexter.
A lot.
Sounds like a white guy.
I fuck with, he's not. He's not white.
It's just guessing.
I mean,
Yes,
his name is
no.
Quincy. I understand where the.
This is nothing new. Each one more.
You could think Sam isn't here. Sam would be floundering.
This is nothing new. Grayson ducked a puncher on the bounce. Grayson, I want you to know he's throwing a touchdown against you when we play. Did Grayson do the thing where he just turned off his computer?
Probably. Grayson, what do you expect?
Oh no, he said he was gonna wait, and now he's not here.
What happened?
Oh, Grayson's like, oh, I'll wait then. And I just called Grayson out on something, and I think he just turned off his computer to leave again.
Oh. What was he supposed to be waiting for? What happened?
Because we're almost done.
Won't
So he
we
said he'd
always?
just wait instead of go. Yeah, that's fair. See.
Sam will be right back as well.
Yeah, no, Nicole, he just turns off his computer. So it takes a while for him to leave the call.
Yeah.
He chooses not to just press one button. Oh, well, while he's asleep, we should do the 3 trials just for shits and giggles.
Oh, there's Sam. Okay. All right. So what's the plan?
What's the name of the person we're supposed to talk to?
Maybe you should have listened.
I'm back.
Oh,
Oh,
there's Grayson.
damn. I was complimenting him and he wasn't here for it.
And then he was
For
talking shit,
reference-
and you still weren't here for it.
For reference, it was the elder.
Can I
Right.
look around to see if I can recognize a very clear, obviously they're the elder?
Roll perception.
Our elder.
Our elder.
Elder. Let me just change the name of the character in my notes real quick.
17.
17. I mean, you notice a lot of herringons bouncing around. You notice a lizard folk.
What?
But no one that's like standing out is inherently older than the rest of them.
Damn. Worth a try. Alright. Shoshana, go talk to that lizard folk. Go see if they can
What the hell was that noise?
I don't.
Just like make it like bucking it to the lizard.
You! With the scales!
The scales is crazy. And I will say, you run over and you see this individual sitting on a barrel playing a pan flute. You see they kind of look over at you and go, "Oh, another one.
My
That's wonderful."
goodness. I haven't seen one of our kind anywhere outside the where do you hail from? Where are you from?
I'm from the swamps.
Lizard Marsh, east of Daggerwood?
Yes, of
My
course.
good, which clan?
The Song Clan.
Song you're more toward the continent. Seabright, from the coast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We wouldn't have been much overlap. Well, I would love to talk to you all day, for the rest of my life even. However, my dear friends, we are looking for the Elder. Do you know them?
Oh, yeah, of course. You see that very conveniently placed set of dangling vines? You look forward and you see a very conveniently placed set of dangling vines.
Yes, they
Almost
seem
kind of
very
like a
portable.
bead curtain. You're there.
Okay,
You'll see
thank
her
you.
there.
What is your name? I'm coming back for you.
Nalia.
Nadia, yes, shake on it.
See, she like reaches out her hand and
You know, very aggressive shake.
yeah.
Very, very aggressive for Sushan. It's just kind of like you hear that like whoop,
I was gonna
whoop
say-
sound from their arm.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay, I'll be back. I swear. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave me. I'll be back. Don't leave me. I'll be back. Don't leave.
I'd like to say Shoshana leaving is just me grabbing Shoshana by the neck and dragging her away.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a dumb question, but Sam, you might be able to explain it. You know how like baby animals, they have a little flap of skin on the back of their neck that like their
the
mothers will
scruff.
grab them by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do lizards ever have like extra skin like that balled up on the back of their neck?
Yeah, I'm sure some do. I don't know if Sushana is the kind.
You know what? Fine. I grabbed him by his grabbed Sushana by her tail.
Whoa!
Oh,
Ah!
that's not painful.
It just
Yeah,
falls off.
Oh no, it'll grow back.
Exactly. That's my logic.
Yeah, luckily for you, I'm used to
I was
that
gonna
because
say-
cold. No, I'm not.
Oh.
Hey, oh.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna end our session there.
Okay. How to force that interaction to end.
Monkey.
Monkey.
He's so persistent. It's the monkey grabbing the dog's tail that Nicole sent.
Where did Steven's camera go?
The light is really bright.
Now Captain Rex is Steven.
Even.
Congratulations. Yeah, that is all for D&D. I hope you all enjoyed.
Oh, we are ending it there. Okay.
I'm
yeah,
let's go to
like
bed.
seriously,
I love
we
that
will
one.
pick up next week with the Verdant Pact.
Love y'all. I like that
Goodbye,
one.
Grayson.
Bye bye, Grayson. Bye bye.
Sam, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What did you enjoy about it?
Sushana's screen time. No, there was engagement. Everybody was engaged. There was character interactions and backstory and characters, and nobody died.
Somebody finally
True.
asked questions. I am very happy.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
over the table, these two have been telling me for like weeks now. They're waiting for one of you to ask.
Yeah, I like
Dude.
constantly go out of my way to like kind of bring things up, just like a little bit, leaving room for questions, and nobody ever asks.
No, I guess I have to carry this whole team on my shoulders once again. My strong, beefy shoulders.
I just made the promise of not doing it because it felt too forced. If the
Yeah.
guy who has known forever was the one who asked.
Are we still
Now there's gonna be random talks about my wife all the time. I guess that could be fun. Sorry, what?
I was asking questions just in reference because I like actually don't know anything, but
Yeah.
also I end it shortly because that's just like that's me, but it's also my character.
fair? Geek, are you still alive?
Yes. Do you want me to
Okay,
not be?
I will. Well, I have questions that I would rather keep over the table.
Interesting.
Just regarding the session, I want feedback, and I don't want you guys giving me feedback to be broadcast to the internet.
Oh, damn. All right. Hold on. I'll
Hey,
go ahead and
Chad,
make
you
This
ruined
guy's
the
a bitch ass
immersion.
motherfucker.
Yeah, right? This fucking guy.
Pissed on my
It kills
fucking
the
wife.
immersion.